Hey, Arch. Arch. It's time to start the show. Time to start the show, big boy. Yeah. It's time to start the show. Yeah. Did you see the thing that George Clooney said about Joe Biden? He said it's time to hang your boots up, fatso. It's time to hang your boots up. It's time, fuckers. It's time to hang your boots up. That's right. It's time. The end is near, fuckers. That's right. You can't go forever. It's time. He said, get out of the race. I love you, Joe, but get the fuck out of the race. That's what he say it, because he doesn't want to be a fool. A fool. That's why he doesn't want to be a fool. He ain't no fool. BB Baracus. You know, what's his name? Remember that one from the A-Team? Mr. T. Mr. T. I ain't no fool. That's right, guys. The fool. The fool. That's what he said. He said, get the fuck off. Time to replace it. Fatso, run the intro. The introduction. Run it, big boy. The normal one, Fatso. Sit down in the chair, big boy. Sit down in the chair. That's right. Did you guys see the George Clooney? The loony, the George Clooney. That's right, the loony. He came out and said, I want to show you something. I'm just going to send a few invites to a select crew. Can we get the bear on tonight? Let's see if we can get the bear. Arr, arr. Can we get the Zeal on? Is the Zeal in the house? Let's get the Doc BBW. Let's get the Shovels. I gave him that fucking umbrella. He can come on a few times. Let's get the OC in the house. Let's get the Keslovitz. Let's get Machine Gun Chris. Let's get those indies up on the spleen. Let's get JJ. JJ wants the link. Let's get JJ to come on the screen. We got the Goldberg, the greatest dog trainer in the world. We got Clivers. Clivers is always good for a drink and a smoke. We've got, who else? We got Hoffmeister. We want the Hoffmeister on board. Who else do we want to send an invite today? We have got, who else have we got? Bezels. Methy doesn't come on. DH Soyego. Why doesn't he come on, Soyego? Come on, man. I gave you enough free publicity to last a lifetime. Okay, I think that's about it. What's Tommy sending me? What's Tommy sent me? Tommy, what's Tommy sending me? What's Tommy sent? Oh, I sent Tommy something. Tommy didn't send me anything. He doesn't send me links. Who else have I got there? Well, that's about it, guys. So, guys, I want to play a small clip. What is the present life of a live stream presenter? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I want to show you this clip. I want to show you a clip, man. I want to show you a clip. Let's have a look at this.
Spam has a longer shelf life than a 50-year-old worker. Now, the statement may sound rather shocking, especially if you're familiar with this can of preserved meat. But for many workers over the age of 50, this assertion resonates deeply. Today, on this Independence Day, I'm going to dive into the harsh reality behind this statement, and I'm going to tell you what it means for older workers. That's all up next, right here on Over 50 TV.
What do you think, guys? Over 50 TV says 50-year-old workers, spam has a longer shelf life than over 50 workers. What do you think of that? Holy fuck. Isn't that a bit on the vicious side? Fuck me dead. I got car payments. I still got a big chunky mortgage. I still got a big chunky mortgage there. I got a big chunky mortgage. I don't want to disappear from that. I got a big chunky mortgage. What can you say about that? What do you say about that? Over 50 and fucked. Over 50 and completely fuck this fuck tie. What does that mean? What does that mean exactly? We got the first super chat. It's actually a member chat, not a super chat. Nick M, member for 19 months. Fuck me dead. Glad to make it to the stream with the punters. Yes. So, guys, what's happened? Well, you know, life ain't a box of chocolate. Is it, hey? We have good things. We have bad things. This is the way it goes. This is the way it goes, man. This is the very way it goes. So I got to tell you, man, it is really tricky dicky. It is tough. It is hard. It's vicious. The world isn't always a friendly place. It's not always fucking the best of the best. It can be vicious, man. The world can be aggressive. It can be nasty. The world isn't always great. So this is what happens, guys. You got to realize this. You got to realize it. Sometimes it ain't fucking fair. What's happened on the stream? Well, we've been going along nicely. We did many streams. It's a new financial year, a new beginning. And what's happened? Well, we got a few little changes. Tan has decided to leave. Now, let me just tell you this. He's a great guy. We always love the zeal. Without the zeal, my streams would have ended a long time ago. He's put a fuckload of money, a fuckload of moolah into these streams. And I mean this honestly, man. I do the accounts. Sometimes I do them when I should be doing streams, but man, I understand the zeal has done the account. I've done the accounting, and I understand what has gone on. And the reality is, it's tough. It is very tough. Okay, life's tough. You're tough. You're tough. The leads are weak. You're weak. The leads. And I got to tell you something, guys. Fair is not a word for adults to use. Okay? Fair is not a word for adults to use and abuse. Fair is not a word for adults. Nothing is fair in life. Do I think things are fair? Not really. Nothing is fair. You know that? Fair? What's fair? Is anything fair? Fair? You want fair? Nothing's fair. You want fair? Fair doesn't exist, fuckers. Fair doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Now, just stop. Let's back the truck up. Back the truck up. Okay, let's back this truck. We're reversing this truck. It's a B double semi-trailer. It ain't always fair, okay? It ain't always fair. So, Tan, let me read you a statement from the Zeal. The Zeal said, here we go. For your information, okay? He goes, actually, before that, Tan gave me advice. He goes, it may be worth sending the StreamYard links out before the show. It's a pretty poor viewing experience when you're sending them out during the show. Ouch! Ouch! Okay, they're just giving me advice, CEO advice to staff. He goes, then I send him the link. He goes, for your information, for you, FYI, nothing to do with you. Just sick of all this bear will save the show talk. I run hours of streams on my own time, spend my own money to put the trips together, and show up every day. When you made the comments to Marcelo, I was the one doing all the damage control, not Bear. When your son died, Bear wasn't around during the morning. Yes, that's correct. He left. My point is that I'm just tired of all the people crying about Bear. We all know Bear's source of success for the past 2 years on the show was because I was there spending cash. Yes. He has no donors that are protesting. He has no donors that are protesting. If he does, they can come back on. But yes, nothing to do with you, nor am I mad at you or anything. Just sick of the verse at the moment. So he's burnt out. He's burnt out. He's burnt out. He's burnt out. And I got to be totally honest with you. You know what? He's burnt out. He's burnt out. He's burnt out. He's burnt out. That's what's happened. He's burnt. Absolutely burnt out. He's burnt out. The zeal is burnt out. So that's okay. That's just how it goes. He's burnt out. He's burnt out. Nothing personal. He's just burnt out. He's had enough. Arch, I had enough. Fair enough. That's okay. That's okay. So then, okay, so that's what's happened with the bear. He's burnt out. He's burnt out. Okay, he wants a break. You can't blame him. Now, I've tried to get in touch with the bear. You think I haven't been getting in touch with the bear that lately? Fuck me dead. I get in touch with the bear so many times. I get in touch with the bear. I tried to get him on. And, you know, Bear keeps me informed. You know, what's happened? It all goes pear-shaped eventually. And I said, hey, he was telling me, well, Curly's gone. This is what Bear said to me after. Now, Bear helped me on the news that my son died. Let me tell you this. I told Bear privately. He was the first person I told. Within minutes, he'd told Tan and Mr. Zoso and a few very close. Now, that's okay. Bear's a loving guy. He was devastated with the news. And Bear, I think, is a good guy. Bear came out very, very. Bear was with me. He said, my dear friend Paul, I will be taking some time off from all live streaming. I need a mental break. I am not mentally capable to entertain people, and I don't want to be counterproductive at this time. I stand behind your channel always and support it the best to my ability, but at this moment, I simply don't have it in me to be on the panel and contribute as a panelist. You can call me and text me anytime. I love you, and I feel deep sadness regarding the loss of your son. I will support you behind the scenes like I did in the past. You are in good hands. Tan will take care of you better than anyone. I love you very much. Always your good Bear. That's what he said. See, look, he wasn't dumping me. He wasn't dumping me. He was just needing a break. Bear told me, you owe me to be well. That's what he said to me. I told Bear what happened with why he died, cause of death, toxic levels of GHB. I sent him the link to the funeral. And Bear said to me, he goes, thank you. I'm trying to find my own peace. I wish you all the best and to the many good people around you. But I am trying to get out of all of this. I need this. He wants to leave. He wants a break. Nothing wrong with that. Bear said to me, Mookie's channel is doing well. Good to see Curly in top form. 100% is always better than 40%. Yeah. I said, of course. I said, what can I do? Of course, you were doing great. I said, I don't control these guys. We spoke about the colony. It is what it is. I said, when are you coming back? As a panelist? Yes. You can't afford me anymore. Just keep going. Do the best you can. But keep an eye on what's happening around you. Look at, he said there's other people pulling their own shows. Yeah, well, what the fuck can I do? That's what he said to me. That's what he said to me. And Bear actually said, he said, you know, with the colony collapsing and the disaster on your show, do you know who picked up the best? This is Bear talking to me. He said, JJ. JJ picked up the biggest share. Curly on 10 channels of shared audience, all your audience. Yes, well, what can I do? JJ picking up Colony members, their views, memberships, and super chats. Yeah, well, what the fuck can I do? I said to him, I don't care. My son's gone. What can I do? I said to Bear, because Bear keeps telling me, hey, the business is shit. I said, Bear, I just want to scratch out a living. I don't care anymore. I want to earn a basic salary. I don't care. I said this to him, and it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. And yeah, the sinking of the ship. I don't know what to say, really. It is what it is, guys. Maybe it's fucked. Maybe the shelf life. I'm that old tin of spam in your cupboard. Maybe I'm that old tin of spam. Let me just run this for you, Goldberg. Let me run this for you.
Spam. Spam has a longer shelf life than a 50-year-old worker. Now, the statement may sound rather shocking, especially if you're familiar with this can of preserved meat. But for many workers over the age of 50, this assertion resonates deeply. Today, on this Independence Day, I'm going to dive into the harsh reality behind this statement, and I'm going to tell you what it means for older workers. That's all up next, right here on Over 50 TV.
Spam, 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 and eggs and spam. But I don't like spam.
I don't like spam. I got some super chats. I got to catch up. Marky, I've just been trying to give a commentary of what's happened on the bear, the tan, the zeal.
Yeah.
I wanted
Let's get
to
caught
give
up.
a comment, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Yep. I don't know what to say, man. It makes me wonder. You know what? It's just how it is. Sometimes you can't always get what you want. Now we got some super chats coming in. Let's get them. We got Frank V. Frank V, thank you for being so patient. I was just explaining what the hell had happened with Bear and Tan. Don't worry, Luxy Poo will be there. $30 a day, Lux, supporting my streams. I don't know if Mark is frozen or that's just the look of disgust on his face. Hello, Marky. Frank V, $5. I'm on the fence between the Oyster or New Jubilee bracelet, the solid yellow gold Sky Dweller white dial. Which one looks best? Good question, Frank. The best way we can handle this is to call it up Rolex yellow gold Sky Dweller. Yellow gold Sky Dweller. Let's have a look and see. You know what I'm thinking, Frankie? I think you're going to get a better deal. You'll get a better deal. I think you'll get a better deal, Frankie, on a fucking Oyster one. I think you will, because you know why, Frankie? You gotta buy what people don't want. You understand? You guys, sometimes, guys, you gotta buy what you don't want to buy. Man, you gotta babadoo, 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 baba, 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 baba. Have a look at this fucker. So this is the new Rolex Sky Dweller. Yes, 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 Frank. It looks amazing. I'm on the fence between the Oyster or New Jubilee bracelet, the solid yellow gold Sky Dweller white dial. Which one looks best? Let me tell you, Frankie, it's all about the fucking money. It's all about the fucking dollars. Hello, Goldberg. Goldberg to Earth. Goldberg? Okay. I got to tell you, Frank, you want to get the best deal. You ain't going to get a fucking deal on a brand new Jubilee. It's going to be expensive. Personally, if I was you, Frankie, you know what I would do? See, Rolex is desperate. They want to keep the sales going. They want the sales kebab. Get the fucking oyster, Frank. Get an oyster at a fucking discount. That's what I would do, Frank. It's all about the money. The money shot. It's all about the money. Nobody really gives a fuck, Frank. Personally, go for the oyster. It's cheaper. It's thousands cheaper, okay? Toyota Mo. Best one and done under 37,614. Fuck me dead. Why 37,614? I don't understand that one. What is so significant about that money? That's US dollars. That's US dollars. What is that in Aussie? Let me just convert that into Aussie. 37,614 USD to AUD. That is 56,000, 55 and a 56,000 fucking dollars. Fuck me dead. That is a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. A lot of money. Fuck. That's a lot of money. 50,000. 50,000. Fuck. 50,000. Fuck me dead. Best one and done under 50 fucking thousand Aussie. 50,000. I'd go for a day date. Get a fucking day date. A day date. Solid gold. Actually, I tell you what. Seriously, best one and done. Okay, so for that sort of money, no, jokes aside, Toyota Mo, one and done. There's only one brand that would qualify. Rolex, please. Rolex. Rolex. That's the only brand you should consider for that money there. Rolex. That's the only brand. It's the only brand that I would consider. It's the only brand, okay? So I would say for that sort of money, I would go Rolex Day Date, Rolex Submariner, Rolex Root Beer, maybe a Rolex Daytona on a bracelet. That's what I would do. Rolex. Because you know what? If you're spending that sort of money, big bucks, you don't want a delicate AP. A Royal Oak would be fucking, well, maybe it'll be more money. It's a delicate fuck. You don't want that. You would gold Rolex, okay? Toyota Mo, for that money, you want to buy gold Rolex. Personally, if it was me, I'd go for a gold sub. I think the gold sub is fucking gorgeous. Absolutely fucking gorgeous. Absolutely fucking gorgeous. That's what I would go for. Gold sub. Fuck it. Gold sub. Gold sub. Gold sub. Gold sub. Fuck it. Go gold sub. Gold sub is where I would go. Okay. That's exactly what I would be doing. Okay. Gold sub. Here we go. NV Scotsman, $3. Why do you buy that mid-tier garbage? NV Scotsman. Why do you buy that mid-tier garbage? $3. Ryobi. I tell you, okay, right. Well, I'm not a professional tradesman. Okay, I just need some inexpensive power tools and things. I like the Ryobi system. I like the green, the yellowy green. I like the fact that the batteries are interchangeable. They got many cool things. They got a vac. I got the vacuum for the car. I've got the rear. I like it. I like it. I just plug into their system. It's like a system camera. Once you buy a body, a Nikon body, you got to buy the Nikon lenses. You don't buy it. You know, that's the reason. So I'm a systems player. We got another super chat. Celeb Factor. Oh my God, Celeb Factor. £2. Check out that website, Celeb Factor. Celeb Factor. Super chats, big boy, £2. I got to tell you something. Super chats. Let's get that channel on the screen. Now, this is actually a fucking very interesting show. Celeb Factor. Now, I got to tell you something. Just between you and me, you never heard it from me. This has got all this best celebrity gossip. Celebrity gossip. Look at this shit. Celebrity gossip. Celeb Factor. Your daily dose of celeb gossip and drama. Look at that there. It is fantastic. You know what I'm saying? It is amazing shit. I would strongly recommend that show, that channel, Celeb Factor. Next super chat, we got Ryan J.O. Fry, $2. The punters need to feel loved and appreciated, AC3. You betcha they do. You bet your bottom dollar they do. You bet your bottom dollar. That's exactly it. You bet your bottom dollar. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got my favorite Goldberg on.
Been having a little Wi-Fi trouble. Sorry, but
No, that's okay.
I'm calling upon the powers invested in the mug to get a little help in here.
So I just wanted to say, Mr. Goldberg, did you see that intro? Over 50 workers. A spam has a longer shelf life. Okay.
Spam. So are you saying that you are less than a can of spam? Is that what you're trying
No, what
to
I'm
say?
saying is I've got a shelf life less than a can of spam.
Well, don't we
okay?
all? I mean, how many of us have a 50-year career other than me, of course? But
Well, the other side of the coin is, can I tell you something else?
yes, of course you can.
Who the fuck wants to be taking orders? Who wants to be somebody's bitch at 50? You
Well,
got to
you
be your own man. Don't you
work-
agree?
You work for yourself and you take orders from no man other than a super chatter. But
Except for Tan. Speaking of which, we got the ultimate guest, the ultimate party guest, and we got the rancher on.
Rancher.
Now, I want to say something to you. By the way, today's show is sponsored by Celeb Factor. Check it out. Who is Celeb Factor? Let me tell you something. That's Luxy Poo. That's Lux's channel, Celeb Factor. Go and subscribe, fuckers. Get your ass over there and subscribe. Celeb Factor. Come on. We're sinking on the Titanic. We may as well help him survive.
Near, far, wherever you are. Sorry.
You know, there was plenty of room for both of them on that door, although Satan's Kitten seems to disagree, as does James Cameron. But I want to register a complaint.
You know what I don't understand is, as the boat was sinking, why weren't any people saying, how can we actually survive this? Maybe they should be looking for a good door, a double door to put into the water.
Right?
You know what I mean?
So many questions.
Do you know the reality is when the Titanic was sinking, do you know how long it's, if you didn't drown, because what would happen is when the Titanic sank, it would actually pull people down. I don't know if you know that.
Hypothermia is what got them.
Yeah,
up.
we really appreciate that, especially being on this channel.
It's as you said, it's the hypothermia. If you jump
being
into
pulled down.
0-degree water, you will survive for about 5 minutes, Mark.
I think Clyde was trying to point out that we're being sucked down with the Titanic right now. Is that what you were trying to say, Clyde?
No, we're the Concordia Conquistador. We're the Concordia. We're the modern version, okay?
The Lusitania?
Well, we had a captain who was looking at skirt instead of keeping an eye on where the ship was going.
Well, why don't you run the ship of state, Archibald? The captain is you. Why are you staring your tea instead of watching for icebergs? What are you doing?
We got another super chat here. Celeb Factor, £2. Today's show brought to you by Celeb Factor. Like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friends. Archie, what's your dream off-catalog Rolex? I got to tell you something. In all honesty, okay? Money aside, jokes aside, you know what my dream Rolex really is, Marky?
Rare bird.
Rare birds. No. Hold
My
on.
dream Rolex is what you own, Marky Goldberg.
Solid gold submarine.
And you know what? You got the 40, haven't you? You don't have the 41.
Correct. Which
I prefer the 40 because it's got gold lettering.
And also the clasp is not.
And the other thing about the 40 I really love is the fact that all the hipsters, you know, all these wealthy posers who got to have the latest one,
They don't have it.
And you know what really pissed me off? I'll tell you something. This is a secret just between you and me.
Well, I'm the rancher.
I was at the OC. OC came to the Big Brother house, right?
Yes.
And the thing that disappoints me, he wants to get the new model just as a flexing tool. Instead of saying, you know what, I actually prefer the old model. He's got the Platinum Day Date, which has got the smooth bezel. He goes, oh, I want the new one. And I'm thinking, no. To me, a Platinum Day Date always had a smooth bezel. That's how you knew it was platinum.
Right,
Otherwise, you thought it was white
White
gold.
gold. Exactly. I knew
And
that.
that's kind of annoys me. It annoys me that he wouldn't
color.
really love it for what it is.
So I actually have your Holy Grail in my safe as we speak. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yep.
I hope you got a tailor's lock on that safe, Marky.
No. I'd like a lock that actually works, not a 50-year-old lock. Anyway, mine, and that's not really off catalog. Well, I mean, it is because it's not in the catalog, but I think what he means is off catalog. For me, it would be the Rainbow Daytona, because Rainbow, and all those gemstones, Rainbow Daytona.
The righteous gemstones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what? Rainbows are in. Breitling just came out with a Super Ocean rainbow, and Ball's got some rainbows. But and Rolex has had a rainbow for a long time, but it's not done with lume. It's not done with paint. It's done with emeralds and rubies and diamonds and sapphires. Oh my! Wow.
Now I actually
the Rainbow Connection. The Minotaur and me.
You know, I honestly, for a moment there, when Clive was singing that, I thought he actually loved me. I felt loved for about 20 seconds, 5 seconds.
I see.
You know, if he's
well,
Goldberg,
Yes.
and Clive is. It's the ship we've run aground. Okay, I don't think we've actually hit iceberg. What we've done is we've hit a sandbar.
That's all.
Okay,
That's
we
all.
hit a sandbar, right? Okay, we hit a sandbar. So sandbar doesn't cause much damage. And we're kind of a little bit fucked at the moment. But you know what, Goldberg?
Now, wait. What's a TRY? Because I don't know. Do I scream for 220 TR? What is it?
Oh, that is Turkish lira.
Well, I've put it on the board for you to take a look at.
That's actually a very decent super chat. 200.
Super chat.
Let's have a look there. 220 TRY to USD. Look at this. That's $7.
We'll take
$7.
At this point, we're going to take it.
Yes.
We'll take it.
We'll
So
have
what
to
he's
have
done is I decided to buy the new Omega Moonwatch Professional Coaxial Master Chronometer. Price is 6,000 euros. I can't find it secondhand. What do you think of that? Omega
It's a bit dear.
Speedmaster.
It's a bit dear. They used to be $3,500.
All day long. All day long.
Oh, sing it, Clyde. All day long.
No.
Don't make me.
I mean, it is a nice watch.
Yeah, it's a nice watch. It's doubled in price.
It's not cheap, is it? It's not cheap. What do you think?
Ooh.
Too pricey. $3,500, and you used to get from Joma. You used to get the big box.
Yep. Of course, I prefer a tiny little box myself.
What sort of boxes do you like, Clive?
Well, do I have to explain this to him, Clyde?
No, I understand. So is this the one, the racing? It's not racing. He got the Moonwatch Professional. Let's have a look. So this is Speedmaster. So it's the coaxial. Let's work it out. Speedmaster, Moonwatch.
Clyde, the watch talk is confusing.
And have they got the automatic here?
What channel?
Professional.
Coaxial.
Is it automatic? They got an automatic one here? Do they?
Yeah, I think it just came out with a new white one, which I think it's an automatic.
No.
No?
He got the professional automatic. Professional I don't know. There's a professional coaxial?
Apparently.
Yes. I'm sorry. Yes.
Well, click it up.
Speedmaster.
It's specs.
Heritage. Dark side. Let's have a look. All Speedmasters. Let's have a look.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We'll be here all night.
Oh, this one here. Look, this is it here.
There we go.
Coaxial master chronograph. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Master chronometer.
That's it. That's it.
Chronometer.
Pornographer.
That's
But
an
is it-
expensive watch. That's a beautiful watch.
We know it's expensive. It's too much. It needs to be about half that.
This show is actually hornography.
Actually, that's not the auto one. That's not the coaxial one.
Omega is crazy.
Where is the coaxial one? The coaxial one. Where's the coaxial one?
Maybe just type that in. Speedmaster, professional.
Doesn't- We need more.
Lady.
I think what he got. I tell you what I think he got. Okay.
Hmm?
Watch herpes.
Is it the racing? It has to
Osmond?
be the.
Listen, Osmond, do you have the can you just put into the comments, please, the reference number? I know the Omega reference numbers are quite long, but if you give us the reference number, we'll be able to find it precisely.
By the way, guess what watch I'm wearing today?
Oh, wait, the bluesy.
Hey, it's just like, is it the bluesy?
Is it?
It's a
It's the
speedy, I
sub-
think.
It's the Speedy, Fikers.
Oh, look at you with a speedy on.
No. It's a speedy. I had the speedy.
No.
No. So
No.
I got to tell you guys, the reality is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tan's gone now. He wants a break. Bear is gone. I'm stuck on a sandbar. Okay,
Now,
I'm stuck on a sandbar.
we should
Okay,
really
and
take
slowly
odds
what's
on-
happening? What I've just realized is slowly what's happening is, you know, we're stuck on the sandbar. Suddenly we're getting sinking into the sand. Every time we sink into the sand, it's going to be harder to get out. And thanks to global warming, we're not getting the big king tides to get me out of this mess.
Well,
No,
actually, the
global warming means there should be more water to float you out.
exactly because the polar ice caps are melting, raising the
Sorry,
level.
that
of
doesn't suit my narrative. That doesn't suit my narrative at the moment.
Hey, I have a question. How is Samantha and Biscuit? How are Samantha and Biscuit?
Oh, they got divorced.
Did they?
Okay.
Oh, dear.
He had a. She didn't do anything he wanted. She wouldn't do anything he wanted.
Who got Biscuit?
Who got Biscuit? Biscuit was hit many years ago. 5 years into the marriage, Biscuit was hit by a semi-trailer out the front of their house.
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to step away for a second unless you want me to take the computer with me. We'll go.
Yes,
reload.
take the computer with you. And as soon as Clyde is, as soon as you're finished, Archie, I have a Clyde story to tell you. But please do. Let's continue with
please
Moonwatch.
Please do.
Well,
Well, I don't want to go now.
no, of course not. Clyde, I mean, I'm going to need you to pitch in the detail on this, but
No. You said you're going to start after I finish. If I don't start, therefore I cannot
no,
finish.
after
You
Archie
cannot see the story.
finishes his Moonwatch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, Archie, what else do you have to say about this Moonwatch? Do we have the exact reference number there, Osmond?
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, now that he's gone, we can talk about him.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Talk to me.
Damn it. So Clyde lives in a wood structure on the second floor with an outdoor landing. So you got to climb up, a flight of stairs. If you've ever, oh, there it is. Oh, we have a super chat from Osmond who's giving us the reference number. So let's look up the precise.
Fantastic.
I'll read it to you, or do you have two screens up?
I got two screens. Look at that. I got modern technology.
Look at you.
You know,
I do know.
I can't keep the bear, but I can get. Oh,
Mhm. Let's have a look at this Fiker. Archie, do you know that I have to look at your picture every friggin' day because you're on my fridge? I
this
used
is
to
a
be-
coaxial. Is this a coaxial?
You know,
Coaxial house light. It is.
does that work as a diet program? Because I'm thinking there might be some merit to it.
Yeah, exactly. Clyde, remember when we used to be on Archie's fridge and now he's on mine because when he sent the bear, he sent an autographed picture and Satan's kitten put it right up
Oh
there.
no, that's not. Sorry,
All right, be right back.
that watch is not the. Sorry, that is okay. He sent 22 Turkish lira. Thank you.
It's a House of Light crystal.
Oh, he didn't get the master. Sorry, it's not the automatic. It's not an automatic. He got the standard one that I've got. He got the one that I got.
Hand winding. How much is that puppy in the window? How much is it?
6'9".
That's a lot.
It's expensive. Well, I mean, look, it's the classic moon watch.
Yeah, but
actually, that's not terrible. That's actually not a terrible.
No, it's a very nice watch. But how much did it cost 2-3 years ago?
He said
it's just gone up so much.
It's gone bonkers.
It has bonkers. For a plastic crystal and a strap. I feel like that's too much money. We're in Rolex territory almost.
Did you ever remember there was a song called Bonkers? By the way, I just thought I would play that. I'm just trying to find it. Just give me a minute there.
Clyde can probably sing it for us.
Bonkers divorce song.
Did you ever see a movie called War of the Roses? I've got more.
Yes, I did.
Isn't that a great movie? It pretty much describes marriage.
War of the Rose. I'm trying to find this song. There's a song called Bonkers. This lady had released it. It was a song, Bonkers. It was this lady who getting divorced from this really rich guy, and she released a song called Bonkers. You don't remember that?
Well, you passed it. I did see it up there.
That she looked a bit like that.
I see.
I'm trying to find her. Where is she gone? Look, this is a beautiful car. Look at this. That's a beautiful Bentley. That's a Bentley. That's a 70. Look at that 70s Bentley. You know. Okie dokie. So let's just go back to Omegas here. You know what? You got the same Omega I've got. Fuck it. You know what? You've done well. Okay. So you got the manual wind. You got the manual wind. He got the manual wind, fuckers. The manual wind. I decided to buy the new Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch Professional Coaxial.
What'd you pay for yours?
Master chronograph. That I don't think it's a master. Is this a master chronograph? Hang on. He's got the 3861. Okay, so it's this one. It's the same one I've got. That's the 3861.
But you've got a bracelet.
Yes. Oh, yeah. You know what? It's a fucking. I love this watch. By the way, I'm doing a segment today. I actually did some work today. You know this, Mark?
Wait a minute.
What? You did work?
I was gonna say, hold on. Whoa. Stop the clock.
Whoa.
Tell us what you're talking about, because now you got us worried.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I went to China. I went to China, right?
You went to Shenzhen, China.
And I actually wore what I wore was the Bregster.
Yeah, I would think China's safe for that kind of thing.
Now, the problem is it was very hot. I got sweaty a number of times. A lot of sweat was on the watch. I now want to clean the watch. However, it's not a waterproof Rolex.
Boy,
how do you... So I actually want to do a segment on how to recondition your watch, clean your watch. I want to do a segment, okay?
A segment. Let's do a segment. Why don't you pull it out and clean it now in front of the camera?
That's what I was going to do. Do you think that could be worth doing? Now, we're not going to do it for free. We're going to get a super chat, and I can show you how to clean a watch after you've taken it on vacation or whatever you've done with it, and you want to rejuvenate it. How to rejuvenate.
Sounds like some quality watch content to me, guys.
Well, shouldn't Mark be rejuvenating it?
I don't think he meant that kind of rejuvenating.
And I got to tell you something too, guys. You know what?
Van Lux says, flush it in the toilet. I would put wait, it's not waterproof, so we can't do that. No, we cannot flush it.
Okay, that's okay. We'll wait. We will wait.
We are patient here at the Archie Luxury Show. Maybe Tan will come in with a couple of bucks.
Oh, by the way, did you hear about the box? You know the box I got, Marky?
I didn't hear that. You got another box? Is it a big box? A big wide
I'll show
box?
you.
See, I'd rather. Oh, there's a super chat. Why don't you read the super chat?
Super chat.
Super chat.
Super. It's on the board. On the board.
Here we go. Osman Alva. Thanks. Yeah, that's amazing. What do you think of this box?
It's a very nice box. It looks like an
The
LV.
only problem is, Marky, guess what?
Is it a real LV or does it smell like chemicals?
It's fake.
Wah, 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 wah.
Wah, 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 wah.
It looks
Look
like
at
the
that.
it looks like the
Pick up.
Escalade. Ooh,
Look at that. Let me do it again for you.
very springy.
So, one more time, Marky.
Extra springy.
The
That's me in the
microphone.
morning. This is me in the morning at
Wah,
my
wah, 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 wah. And it's
How's it smell? Ooh.
not
Okay.
good.
Yeah, yeah. It smells like a chemist.
It smells like cheap birth control.
Does it smell like napalm?
You know when you how do I explain it? When you're in a fast relationship and you're using protection, and then you take it off and you go down, it just got that.
Whoa. Smells
Whoa,
like
whoa.
I wanted to know if it smells like napalm.
It just smells.
Smells like victory.
Oh, very lower middle class.
Smells like victory.
Smells like
I
metaphor.
tell you honestly, it's all it's
Archie
fake.
just said it smelled like smelly box.
It's just shit. It's just shit. It's shit. Okay.
Well,
I'll tell you
send
that.
it back. Send it back. But why are you buying more boxes? Why don't you buy watches instead of boxes? It's a watch channel. It's not a box channel.
It was a bargain.
Buy something sensible like espresso makers.
Oh my God. So Clyde, tell us how you almost killed yourself this morning.
No.
No.
That was last month.
No. Okay, look, very few of you people know that Clyde has bad habits. And I share one particular bad habit. I share two bad habits with you, Clyde. One of those bad habits is watches.
Yeah.
The other is coffee making apparatus. Although you have that bug way worse than I do. I just have probably like 6 or 7 fairly cheap different ways of making coffee. You've got machines worth thousands of dollars.
You know what? I got to do it, man. I got to do it. Okay.
Do it.
Okay.
Clean it.
I want to show you how to clean stuff. Okay. I'd like to show you. Okay. Let's get the truck on the road. Okay. I'm going to get the truck on the road here.
Zoom in.
I got to get the watch first. You just cover me for a minute. Okay.
Just no toilet, no toilet break, no refrigerator break, no ice cream, no chocolates, no.
Yeah. Well, you can do a toilet break, but a quick one. I mean, just like piss against your wall like all the neighborhood kids do to you.
Clyde, why were you trying to order paint to ArchieLuxury's address?
No. I was trying to have someone deliver paint to ArchieLuxury's address.
I understand. Remember when Archie interviewed the Mormon boy on his front yard?
Vaguely.
He didn't get me a phone number.
He's always, yeah.
Rude.
You know, I heard she would have done anything for him.
Well, that's what she told me.
Yep.
So I really, what we're talking about now is Dr. Wang. And when he told me about Dr. Wang and asked me to call her, yeah, I didn't believe him. I thought, the ArchieLuxury show, blah, blah, blah. It's all bullshit. But when I talked to this woman, she was very angry. And I understood at that exact moment that this was no bullshit. He had wooed her and he had won her heart. And then she found out that he was married with children, which she did not know. And that caused her to lose face to her adult children.
Wow.
Yeah.
Archie's probably alienated more Asian women than Godzilla.
Now, okay, I'm back now. So I wanted to show you how to get this watch right. I want to do a clean on it, okay?
Clean. It's clean.
Show us how you do it.
Okay, well, there doesn't seem to be much interest in this, but...
Well, we're interested. Clyde, you're interested, aren't you? I am.
Oh, wait.
Come on now, work up some interest.
Okay, so firstly, you're going to need a few tools. Okay?
Do you need a toothpick?
No, also, the live stream comments are saying Arch was actually engaged until the Mark and Clyde show.
Well, it's true. Archie, did we ruin your show by coming on? Because we could leave.
Hey,
we don't
saved my show because I was sinking faster than the Titanic, okay? I really did need you boys, okay? Oh, fuck, what's wrong in my life? You know what's wrong in my life?
The Titanic stayed afloat for 2.5 hours, I think.
Well, we're not. We're only at 54 minutes, Clyde. So we do have a little bit of time left. All right. So Archie, sorry I interrupted you. You were about to say how wonderful we were for saving your show.
Yeah, so we need to get a few tools. So what you need is, I'll tell you what you need. You'll need a spring bar tool. You need a good spring bar tool.
Super chat.
It's
You
my
also
Yankee
need a couple of
Super chat. It's on the board. Just read it. Super
chat. Yankee Doodle. Arch, talk about your indiscretions in China.
I think he means food. What'd you eat and who'd you see?
Actually, to be completely honest with you, basically, I have a lovely couple who look after me, and I was living in their son's room before he went to university. He's now living in America. He went to a good English university, a boarding school, and he's now having a successful life in America. Unfortunately, of course, he hasn't actually found a lady for himself, which has caused a lot of problems back home because they're losing face because they want to have grandchildren. But
you know who else lost face?
Yes, yeah.
You do.
Who else?
Yeah, you know.
Was it Dr. Wang?
She would have done anything for him, Clyde. Anything, and that's what she told me. I would have done anything for him.
Ooh.
I would have used the Taiwan basket. I would have done anything. But he lied. Anyway, sorry, where were we? We were in China.
I mean,
with a couple.
The problem is China is full of lies, okay? One thing I must say, China is full of lies, okay? It's a communist country where everyone's supposed to be equal. But there's greater disproportion of losers and winners than any other society I've seen. So, guys, what we need to do is we want to give this fucker a clean. You need to get some tools. So what we need is a spring bar tool.
But you left kind of evened it up just a tiny bit.
Spring bar tool. We also want a few cloths. You want to get a few cloths.
But
okay.
Not a Cape Cod cloth. Not a Cape Cod.
You want to get a few cloths. Let me show you the cloths you want. I'll show you exactly. We want to get a cloth. You know, I always use these microfiber towels.
Does this
because we're going to be working on it. I'll show you. We're going to be working on it. You want to have a nice cloth here.
Cloth? Are you a man of the cloth?
You want to have a cloth, so if you're working on something, you can put it down without it getting damaged, soiled. Okay,
Clyde, this is like an episode of Dexter.
Now I'm showing you. Now this has actually got quick release spring bars. This is actually an aftermarket strap I put on it. You know what? I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. Okay,
why? Because it's not Breguet. Why do you hate it? Just
because it's not Breguet. Okay, but it does have quick release.
Super chat.
Super chat.
Super chat.
Actually, it doesn't.
Super chat.
Fuck, how do I get this cunt off?
You need a toothpick now.
Well, actually, you could try licking your thumb.
Actually, yeah. Oh, don't scratch it. It's gold. But
we got a super chat here.
There we go. Read it.
CB. Why, when I see Goldberg and Clive, they remind me of the what are you going to do? What are we going to do? Voltage in the jungle.
Vultures. Vulture. I mean, he spelled it wrong, but nonetheless, vultures.
Oh, it comes off very easily. Look at that.
Vulture.
Beautifully.
Well, we're electromechanicals. We've been updated for the new century.
Exactly. Thank you, Clyde, for explaining that. And CB, thank you for your generous contribution to take a poke at Clyde.
Now, the other thing I want to talk to you about is you also want to have a few little tools. So I've just taken that off now. That's off.
Super chat. You want to read the super chat?
Oh, Yankee Doodle. Did you see any ladies or men of the night?
Yeah, let's talk about the the ladies of the night. Lady boys.
No. He saw one lady and her cock was enormous.
Lady boys.
To be honest with you there, I actually stayed with very nice people there who didn't let me. I had to basically I had a curfew, okay? 8. The curfew was it's 7:30 curfew. Can you imagine that?
7:30 p.m.
And they said, but if you go out with us, you can have up to 10 o'clock.
Well, now,
I thought that was a joke. I thought that was a joke, but it was actually true.
Wow.
And they also administered corporal punishment as well.
How much extra?
Whoa, Clyde. Hold on.
Whoa.
Archie, did you get spanked? I mean, what happened? What do you mean they administered corporal punishment?
They had some house rules.
And you got spanked? Did you have to pay extra for the spanking?
You're laughing at me. I don't like this, Mark. You're not supposed to laugh at me, okay?
I
am the victim.
That's my job.
Am the victim of several. I got several things thrown at me.
Canings? Were you caned?
Look, I got. You can see yellow. That's bruises. That's bruises. Look. What's that from? That's from having things fucking thrown at me for breaking the rules.
I believe that's from your bra strap.
Those are bruises. Those are bruises. Okay, I had things thrown at me. Okay.
Well, you are.
I'm a traditionalist. That's wrong because I'm a traditionalist. They should have used traditional methods like cattle prods.
They said to me, I can pay more. Anyhow, it's a long story. I don't want to get involved in it there. You don't want to know.
Yeah. Okay, you're right. I probably shouldn't have gone there. But did you see any ladies or men of the night? The question remains.
No. Now I want to get. Can I get my tools? Can I show you how to clean this watch?
Show us your tools.
All right.
By the way, Yankee Doodle,
okay.
I do not believe that ladyboys are common in China and CB. Thank you for your generous.
Now, the other thing I want to show you is spring bars, right? Let me tell you that sometimes you have a spring bar.
Yes.
And it gets a bit
dicey.
Bent?
I'm trying to get it to focus here.
It's bent?
Oh, it is bent. Look at that. It's bent.
Yep. Get bent.
Why are you cut? You have a cut on your little...
Yeah.
Your hand is cut.
Actually, I got that cut going on the plane. I tripped as I was walking into the plane.
Wow. Looks a bit...
Pacific cut. 777.
Looks infected.
No, it's okay. Let me tell you, it is slightly infected. So anyhow, I want to show you how to change the spring bars if you're not happy. So I got the watch. I've taken the bracelet off. I've also got, I'll show it to you.
You know, it could be hoof and mouth disease.
What if they took a kidney?
I've also got the strap to put back onto it. Okay.
Yes.
And I actually wanted to show you this because Clive is very into straps.
Whoa. Now that's an accusation.
I wanted to show you how to rejuvenate these straps. I want to show you how to rejuvie them. Okay. We can.
You put protein on them?
No, I send them to you.
Same thing.
So I got a bit of a rejuvenation video to make. By the way, have you seen the end bits on these Breguets? They've got fucking metal in them. Did you see that? There's metal.
Speaking about rejuvenation, what do you think about the new doctor?
The new doctor.
That's not Archie.
The new doctor.
Yes.
Which doctor's? Oh, the doctor. The Doctor Who. Doctor Who.
Yes.
I got to tell you, I've got new spring bars because the old spring bars are dicky. Okay, so I was going to show you how to do this. Okay.
Dicky.
So I want to say, what do you do? How do you clean this watch? Let me get some tools,
guys. I show these comments when Archie's not looking because I don't want to hurt his feelings. So every time he looks up, I take them off.
Actually, I have got some pictures. I did go a little bit of. I had a few little. I'll show you some photos. Do you want me to see some photos? You wanted to see some photos, ladies of the night. I did go out with a lady at night time. Is that a lady of the night?
Well, that counts. Sure. Let's see. What do you got?
Let me just find a photo. I've got to find it for you guys.
We're going to have pizza tonight in case anybody was wondering.
Didn't you have pizza last night? The last time?
No, that was like
I got a
Yes.
photo. This every morning when I got up before I did the live stream.
Yes.
The lady of the house, she had to be. I had to kneel before her. Can I honestly show you this here? There you go. I had to kneel. This was in the home.
Well, you like that because you have a foot and a shoe thing. We know that. We know that.
Yeah. So I had to kneel and kiss the top of her feet. See the top of the shoe.
You love that.
They were Tony Birch shoes. I had to kiss the top of them every day. Okay.
Mhm.
Does that make sense or not?
So is she like a Asian Edith Ann or something like that, or?
I don't fucking know. All I know is I got a deal. I got a deal on the accommodation, right? And sometimes you get a deal, right? They want certain things from you, okay? She did take me out a lot, but she took me out a lot and looked after me. I'll show you. Here we go. There we go. Here we go, guys.
Can we zoom in on that arm? Because she looks a bit undernourished.
Actually, we'll zoom in on the arm. Look what's on the wrist.
The president.
A president, yes.
But a little girl pet. Don't get off of her armpit and her bra. She got like what, a 28 millimeter president there? Very small one.
26.
26. Tiny.
Okay.
Well, they probably can't really read the day or the date on that one.
No, it's only a date just because it's ladies.
Ladies. President bracelet. Ladies. Boy.
It's a ladies. It's a ladies one.
You know what? Can we zoom in on that hand? Because I'd like Clyde to determine if that's a male or a female.
Actually, I got a better photo. I'll bring up this better photo for you, okay?
Yes, please. But I don't know. That might have been man hands, Clyde.
She did have a nice. She's taking me out there. There we go. She did have a. Is it wrong to say she had a good ass or not?
Well, you really can't tell because all those stripes sort of distract from the shape. I can't see what's going on there.
Let's have a look. I'll show you.
Now, is that a fake LV or is that an LV? And how do we know?
It's an LV.
It's China. And most of them are fake. They make them there.
She looked after me. You know how she looked after me?
By making you kiss her feet and beating you when you disobeyed?
I thought that was just being nice to me, okay?
Yeah, all right. You like that sort of thing.
She bought me a drink. Look at this. She bought me a drink. There we go. Looking there. How do I look?
Hold on. Do you mean to tell me you went out dressed like that? Zoom back out so we can see those shorts. You look like a Boy Scout from 1967. What's with those shorts? You got to get rid of them. No.
Guess what I'm wearing now, Marky Poo? Marky Poo. I've only got one pair of these shorts. Look what I'm wearing now.
Dear God, I only
got one pair. We don't have. This is not big budget, Marky Poo.
Did you just pull your belly out of the way so we can see it? I feel like maybe you could get away with that with those shorts, but not with those socks. That is not a cool combination. No. No. One or the other. Knee socks or those shorts, but you can't wear them both together.
Yeah, right now the Germans are even embarrassed for you.
It did look a little bit like Lederhosen. Do you have suspenders?
Actually, I'll tell you one photo she did take. I took a photo of her.
Lederhosen.
You call her but I'm still not sure.
She wanted to go to America in one of these. Look at that. Beautiful.
Wow.
Stretch limo. Was that a Lincoln? What was it?
Spread Lincoln. It's a Lincoln. It's a stinking Lincoln. It's a stinking Lincoln.
Looked like a stretched town car, maybe. My dad stretched his town car back in the 70s.
You told me that story.
He bought a Lincoln Continental, and then he took it to a chop shop, and they cut it apart and stretched it 3 feet. So it was like a limousine. It's crazy.
That's an amazing story, Marky.
I'll put the picture of Herb on the limo back on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to find another photo. Mm. We went for a drive in her friend's car. Do you want to see her friend's car?
Sure.
They wouldn't let me take photos in the car, but they're fucking really. I snuck one. There you go.
Ah, but that's pretty.
Yep.
What is it?
It's a bitch
Is that
to get
Bentley?
into.
What is
It's a
it?
bitch to. Sorry?
Is it a Bentley? What is that? I don't know what that
It's a
is.
Rolls Royce, Marky.
Very nice. Oh yeah, there we go. Very nice.
But it's actually, they're so pretentious. You know what I mean?
No, I do.
They're pretentious as fuck, Marky.
It looks good though.
But she always knows her place. She's got style, she's got grace, and a wiener.
I dated a girl her dad had a silver
She's
cloud.
a lady boy.
He'd take us out in that silver cloud every once in a while.
And you know what the best thing is? When on the day I was leaving, okay, the day before I left, right?
Right.
They did one thing I don't understand this. Okay.
She would have done anything for you.
Was it a job?
Okay, I'm gonna bring this photo up. One thing they did for me, which I really loved.
Be nice.
You me?
What is that?
All
Bread?
right.
Bread and olive oil with balsamic vinegar.
Yeah, and look at what she's wearing there.
I can't wait. Well, it's the date just again.
The date just again. Yeah.
She's only got the one watch, but can we zoom in on those hands? I really wanted to.
Look at that. Look at that garlic. You seen garlic clove? Look at that.
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah.
I ate the bread. Oh, look at the pizza. This is truffle pizza. She said, have this. That was mine.
Was it real truffles or were they fake?
Real truffles. Believe you me.
Because they make the fake ones out of tire rubber.
Now, that was your appetizer. What was your main course?
Oh, there she is.
Yep.
Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful pie?
Why do you have more pictures of your food than of your lady friend?
Because there we go. Look at that. Isn't that delicious?
Yeah. No, it does look good.
Yep.
I especially like the.
Look at that. How's that for a photo? Look at that.
Yeah, no, it's great. The crust looks really proper.
Yes, it does.
I got that photo for JJ because he likes to talk about the cheese. What sort of cheese it is?
The cheese. You know how Archie repeats things. The cheese.
Look at that. Look at that.
Beautiful.
JG is on after this, right?
I would eat.
Sorry?
JG is on after this, right?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Oh, how's that for what do you think of these? Are these good?
Well, those are not proper bruschetta. The bread should be a great deal thinner, but nonetheless, I would eat that, and it looks quite good.
There's capsicum, tomato, and
bruschetta and prosciutto, and then something I can't identify. The bread's way too thick. It needs to be.
It needs paprika.
Yes, it does. Caprica. There we go. You're making me hungry.
coffee.
Oh no, that looks nice.
Yeah.
Brege. Rolex. Look how delicate she is.
Was that a cappuccino or a latte?
I believe she might.
I got a cappuccino. She got a latte.
I believe that woman might actually be a woman.
Maybe.
Well, she got very delicate wrists, and her age is really only betrayed by her hands. She's a woman.
But I got to tell you something, Marky. You know something really?
She looks good. She has aged very, very, very well.
I had a good trip. The important thing is I had a great trip. That's all that matters. You know what I mean?
Did you bring joy to an elderly, wealthy Chinese woman? That's all we want to know. Did you bring joy?
Hey, the world is full of joy. I always bring many joy. Some people say I bring joy when I come. Some people say I bring joy when I leave.
Joy to the world.
Now, I wanted to show you, how do I clean this watch? I want to show you. You guys don't want to see, do you?
Alcohol.
Alcohol will take the numbers off if you're not careful.
Well, take the numbers off. How would it?
Because it's got gold printed on the bezel, so you want to be careful. Okay. I was going to show you how to clean these things. So all you got to do. So I've got my setup. Look at my setup there. I've got it all laid out, right?
Yep.
I will be. I will be back in a minute.
But where are you going? You're going to clean the watch. What do you mean you'll be back? Where are you going?
I need to get a wet cloth because that's
All right.
part of the.
You always have a wet cough.
Fine. Clyde, he's going to go get a wet cloth. Archie, get your cloth. We'll be right here entertaining the troops.
Okay, fine. Let's leave.
I know.
Let's.
No, Clyde, I can go you one better. I've got a button at the very top right of my screen that says end stream.
Yes.
We could just.
All we're going to do is watch this cloth. I'll be back.
All right, you go. You go ahead. We could literally sink this ship. It would be like opening the Bombay doors, Hal. I mean, we could just literally sink this thing. The Magpie is asking a very good question. Wet cloths, why not just use wet wipes? Who knows? Well, we don't know what's going.
Yeah, I'm against wet wipes after having really watching the
wet wipe show.
Well, no, actually, over the the drain unblockers.
M2 Carlino has lost the will to live over this watch cleaning thing. He is making a bit of a mountain out of a molehill, but maybe there's something to know. You do have to clean a watch that has AR coating on the outside differently than any other kind of watch, because if you use detergents or anything containing alcohol on the Sapphire, like a Breitling, which has AR coating on the outside, you'll damage the AR coating, and then you'll see streaks on it later. So,
but Russian watches have AK coating.
All right, we're bringing him up. We're bringing him back up big there, Clydesy.
So all I got is a damp cloth. I just wet this cloth. So if the watch is not waterproof, I've taken the strap off. I just give it a bit. This is a wrung out wet cloth. So I've used warm water because it's a luxury watch.
Yes.
Okay. And you just give it a bit of a rub. Look how good it comes up. See? So you want to rub the sides here.
Rub the mug.
Yes.
Rub.
You're right, Mark.
Now, what you want to do is where the buttons are, you got to be careful, but you want to rub around it, just run it by there.
You tend to get DNA and grime in the lugs.
Yeah, so then you want to rub the brace, you want to rub it into the little grooves there, because that is obviously has gotten a bit dirty. It's got dirty. You know that? It got very dirty. Now, what you can do is, if you want to do extra service, do you want some extra service?
Ooh.
You get a cotton bud, and you can actually dry.
Are you giving that watch a happy ending?
It's getting a happy. I'm just giving it a bit of a clean here. See, see how easy it is. The cotton bud itself is what I'm using to just run over the wet surface.
You know, we call them Q-tips, just for reference.
Q-tips? Oh, we call them cotton buds.
Well, cotton bud is the generic term. Q-tip is probably a brand name, but it's pretty much what everybody says.
Well,
that's what
I learned something on the ArchieLuxury channel. Thank you. It's time to go.
So then now what I've do now is I've got a dry cloth. We just give it. So that's the wet cloth. I'll put that on my lap because my microphone's got so much dust on it. So then we just give it a bit of a rub. That's it. You see,
can I just say a Rolex is so much easier, Archie? You just take it into the bathtub or the shower with you, soap it up, and you're done.
Oh,
Breguet, you have to be really careful.
Yep.
Exact, Marky, you're on the money. You know that? Exactly. So have a look at that. It's come up so beautifully. Look how beautifully. All that glistens is gold.
I love that watch, though. I wish you had a bracelet for it, but I love that watch.
They don't make it on a bracelet. You know that? They never.
Bastards.
I think it makes it too expensive, you know?
Yeah. But you got a great deal on that watch, and it is a beauty.
Yep.
Now, but guys, what about the deployant clasp? Is that Breguet?
Well, that's an aftermarket one. It looks shit.
No, but the clasp.
Now I'm going to show you how to re-juvie. We're going to re-juvie, okay?
Juvie. Because I would at least want a proper deployant clasp from the brand.
That's the Breguet deployant clasp.
Oh, beautiful. That's nice. Oh. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful. You see, you could put a replacement strap on that, but at least you got the real deployant.
The thing is, it's got a real annoying. It's a 22 that comes down to an 18 mil end.
Ah, so
Most
it's very,
of the stand.
yeah. So it'd be almost impossible to find the correct aftermarket strap. How much is a Breguet strap? I bet it's like $350.
Yeah, I've actually got one coming. Believe it or not, I actually have.
How much?
Well, in Aussie, about 650 Aussie.
Oh boy, Jesus! Wow, that's a lot.
But I mean, the proper Breguet strap, it's actually got metal end bits. Okay?
Alexa, how much is 650 Australian dollars?
650 Australian dollars is about 438 US dollars.
438 bucks. That's pretty pricey for a strap without a deployant.
But that's a Breguet. That's a Breguet
No,
strap.
I get it. I know it's worth it. You know, honestly, I would not be happy with an aftermarket either, because you would know. You would always know. That's the problem when you know.
Yeah, you know, I did try some aftermarket straps. I tried these, remember?
Yeah, oh Jesus! I've done the same thing. That's a $20 silicone. We've all done this, but we've all regretted it.
Yeah, you really want the original, don't you?
You do. You just can't help it. I mean, the worst shit I've ever bought were basically like aftermarket metal bracelets for things like Breitling and Cartier, and man, I've always regretted it. You have to have original.
Now I've got to show you. I've got another watch to clean.
Clyde
Another watch to clean. Okay.
Clyde is going to suggest to the punchers that they super chat.
No, I was going to suggest that they save themselves.
This is the best Negroni ever. I gotta say.
Negroni, please.
I think it's going to be pizza night, guys.
So I was just going to show you. This is the other one I wanted to show you. Okay.
Now, guys, if you want a super chat like 75 cents, you can get me thrown off.
75 cents.
And I will give you $1.
This one's a little bit easier because it's actually got a push in on the back of it. You can push.
That's beautiful. That's so pretty.
In.
But wait a minute. Are you telling me?
You know, the funny thing is I've actually looked at that watch.
He got such a good deal. Clyde, he paid $8 for that.
Really?
Yeah.
No, this was expensive.
I thought you paid $8 for the watch.
For the Breguet.
Yeah. What'd you pay?
This is the other one is the JLC.
Yeah, but what'd you pay for the Breguet?
Yeah, 8.
Yeah. That's a good deal. All right, it's a pretty good deal. Listen, the Breguet has got some water resistance. It's just that it's on leather, right? But the actual watch head has water resistance. True?
Yes. Because
Because it's a diver. It's a maritime watch.
Yeah, well, it's
Fish.
yeah. So I paid 8.7. Okay, 9. I nearly paid a 9. Okay, let's just say 9. Okay,
Nine.
American or Australian.
So I'm just this here. I'm just doing a clean on the JLC.
I love that
again,
watch.
Yes.
So this is how you clean watches that aren't waterproof like Rolex, right?
Yeah. Carefully.
And they're on a leather strap, so you have to take. I don't think you can really clean them as good without taking the strap off. What do you think?
No, you have to get the strap off because schmutz collects behind the lugs. But what I want to know is, don't those leather straps start to stink? And how do you clean them?
Luxury stink. You understand?
Yeah, I know, but it's like luxury leather impregnated with grotesqueness. What, can you clean them?
These are beautiful watches. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Mm.
And I mean seriously, Clivers, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing compares to a beautiful watch, you know?
CB
Even
suggests,
a beautiful woman is not as nice as a beautiful watch.
shouldn't you be using wet microfiber? Because by using wet terry cloth, are you not scratching the shit out of them, as CB suggests?
Oh no, that is microfiber.
All right, there you go, CB.
Microfiber.
He's not.
That is.
He's not new at this.
Microfiber.
At the rodeo.
Microfiber from a macrofiber.
Microfiber. There we go.
So this JLC is actually a waterproof watch.
Can we
You
see
know
it a little bit closer?
No, Corbin
Show us-
Colossus, we did not say microphallus.
Can we see the JLC? Let's have a good look at it, please.
Yeah, there we go.
Hold it right up to the camera. Can't see it. Get your finger. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's beautiful. It's gold. Gorgeous.
Ugh.
Beautiful.
Ugh.
I must say. Hey, listen, if you had to choose between the Breguet and the JLC,
Yep.
which
You know,
one? I think I know what you'll choose, but I think you're wrong. Which one would you choose?
You know, I tell you honestly, the better. You know which one is better?
Which one?
The JLC is far better
Yeah, that's what I think. I agree.
because it's a column wheel chronograph with a vertical clutch.
I thought you were going to choose the Breguet, but I think the JLC beats it out.
Oh no, I always choose the Breguet. You know why I choose the Breguet? Because I'm a brand snob.
Sentimental reason.
Well,
I am
Yes,
a brand snob. Okay.
it's not just that; it's a special one. It's a 5th column wheel chronograph.
Does that mean it's communist?
No,
Mm.
can be.
Mm.
No, Clive's right. It's actually quite amazing. You know, the thing is, if I wasn't such a wanker, right,
Wanker.
Wanka.
and thought, you know, money, you know, the thing is, this is so much better than a fucking Daytona. You realize that, don't you?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's so much, but even the Breguet, I think, is better than a Daytona.
What do you think about the re-edition, the Navitimer re-edition? The
I like
806
Doc's one. Doc loves it.
the 806 1959.
It's a beautiful watch, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so too.
So I'm just giving these a bit of a clean here, guys. A clean, because I want
Yeah,
to.
you could actually aim the camera at you cleaning the watches instead of you telling us about cleaning
Yeah,
the
that,
watches.
that would be a fuckload better, wouldn't it? It would be a fuck.
This is a visual medium.
See if I got another one. So I mean, you look at this shitty strap here, Marky. Even though that's rose gold, it's nowhere. It just feels like fucking cheap garbage, Mark. You know that?
Sorry.
Mhm.
It feels like cheap fucking garbage, Mark.
Garbage. Glad.
Yep.
Right,
Garbage.
every time I go to eat, I go to my fridge. There's Archie staring me in the face, holding up the Breguet.
Surprised you're not anorexic by now.
Nothing stops me, Clyde.
I do want to do, Marky. Can I tell you? I haven't actually told anyone this.
What's that?
I actually want to.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get the leather strap for my Zenith.
Spill the beans.
Enough.
I want to get the leather. You know, the leather strap.
I do.
Yeah.
I never seem to be comfortable with this. I never seem to be comfortable with the rubber strap on the Zenith. Okay, does that make sense?
You're not a
Rubber. So I really want to get Clivers. I really want to get a leather strap for it. I think that'd be.
How about a bracelet? I think you need a bracelet.
Are the bracelets, are they they're expensive, aren't they?
Well, they're more than a strap, I grant you that.
Yeah.
They're not like Breguet expensive. They're not like, well, see, I don't know. It's just like, remember the overseas, not the overseas, the other one, shit. The offshore I had?
The
No,
what, sorry?
the offshore? The Navy
Oh
thing?
yeah, the offshore, yeah.
No, yeah, but you see, I spent like $1,500 for the bracelet. To me, it was worth every penny of it.
Do you miss that? I honestly thought that's a fucking a one and done. No?
No, not really.
AP
You don't
Navy
miss
SEALs, Clyde.
Nope.
It was a flick. It was just a little fling, and then he flicked it.
That's a bit sad, isn't it, or not?
Clyde never thinks twice. After you sell something, Clyde, it's just dead to you. But Clyde, if you were to,
Some of his best friends he treats like that too, doesn't he?
well, you know, flick them and fling them. I think it's more about women than friends because remember, some of us have no friends. But Clyde, if you were going to call back, if you could undo one sale,
Yeah.
and I know you're not sentimental. Once it's gone, it's just dead to you.
No, actually, I gotta say, Clive, one thing I respect about you is you really don't give a fuck once you sell it. You know?
That is true.
Yeah, you really don't care in the least.
Well, actually,
No,
Archie, you
even this one here, look at that. That's come up so beautifully. All I've done is wiped it over with a damp cloth. And it's come up really beautifully this here.
Archie, you once made a video about how it annoyed you when people said they'll give your watch a good home, but give me a good price. You're like, I don't give a fuck if you break it with a hammer after I send it.
Yes, I don't care if you hit it with a sledgehammer.
That's what you said in that video. But anyway, Clyde, if you could undo one sale, and have you ever had buyer's remorse or seller's remorse about anything you've sold? If so, which one?
He likes his 3-2-1. I bet you it'd be that Speedy. You know the Speedy?
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
But part of the deal for the Speedy was it was such a good deal.
Yeah, you made
part of the deal is that I can enjoy it because I was too damn paranoid about it.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Because it's just like thinking of all you have to do is just scrape it on one door jamb, and if it scrapes that dot off the over the 90.
Do you really think that?
Yeah.
Well, listen, Clyde does battle with wasps on his staircase. He's hauling $2,000 espresso machines up and down from the first.
Hey! That is a lie, sir. That is a lie.
Go ahead. Where's the lie? You know it's true.
It's a
$3,000 espresso machine.
Yeah,
That's a lie.
It's implied.
Keep going.
Anyway,
4,000.
There we go. Yeah, I told you, Clyde has a problem with this stuff. Anyway, Clyde's a bit, he does some precarious things in watches, and it's entirely possible he could have dropped a $4,000 espresso machine while simultaneously ruining a $10,000 watch.
Yeah.
Now, I want to show you just, have you ever rejuvenated any of these straps, the leather straps? Have you ever rejuvenated any of these straps?
I don't have straps. I have bracelets.
You can just give them a bit of a wipe over with a, look, the best thing to do, I'll show you. I'll do that in a minute. We'll just keep going. What another watch let me see if I got another watch. I want to clean another watch. I'm on a cleaning fetish, Marky. I got a cleaning fetish today for you.
When you take your Rolex back to the AD, they steam clean it, which always makes me wonder if they're like boiling your watch. And why is it that people say you can't take a Rolex into a hot tub, and in the meantime, the AD fucking steam cleans at 212 degrees your watch?
Yeah, but there's other impurities.
The seals. Oh my God,
the pretty dirty, Marky. You know what people do in hot tubs?
The gaskets, the seals. I'm pretty sure the Rolex will be fine. I've got like 40 years of hot tubbing with Rolex. Never had a problem. Fuck's sake.
40 years of hot tubbing.
Honestly. Yup.
Fuck.
I know. If those hot tubs could talk, the things that happened in those hot tubs, let me just tell you, nothing ever broke down a seal.
Nothing?
Nope, never had a problem.
I'll give you a look here. There we go. This paddock here, right? I want to give it a bit of a touch up. Okay.
Touch this.
Of course, nothing ever broke down a steel. You realize the training those guys go through? How do you think they found bin Laden, for God's sake?
I wonder how Donnie Haynes is doing.
I don't know. Hey, Siri, call Don Haynes.
How is Donnie? Oh, he loves his BMW. You see that?
We're about to find out.
That's right.
Yeah, I love him. He's actually not a bad guy.
No, he's a great guy. Donnie is a sweetheart. Honestly, he is.
I think he's a little misunderstood. People kind of didn't give him the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean?
I do. He's a lot misunderstood.
And he's a lovely. I'm really happy that out of everyone in the watch industry, right? I got to tell you honestly.
Haynes, please leave your name, your number, and I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. Thank you.
He's out having fun. That
Oh,
lucky bastard. What's he doing? I can tell you what, he'll be having a good time, don't you think?
I do think.
Clean the bluesy, says little Dave.
He says, play the what?
Clean the bluesy.
Clean the the bluesy. You just have to put it into water, don't you? You don't have
Paul
to
Allen
actually.
says, bring back Friday Night Live with Clive.
I love that show we used to do. Remember?
No. I mean, sorry. Yes, I do remember. No.
We had a lot of fun, you know. I'm actually thinking about. Let me ask you something, guys. I'm thinking about making the show 1 or 2 hours again. I think it might be time to shorten the shows.
Yes.
Yes.
And you should have Mark on every one of them.
There we go.
I really fucking enjoy Mark. The thing about you is, I tell you honestly, you don't give a fuck about money, right? Or you just like your watches. You just want to talk.
Me? I have plenty of money. I have my own money. Super chat. Super chat.
Super chat, super chat, super chat. Phoenician Cedar, how many flogs manifested as a result of the Penfolds consumption? Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I got a little bit carried away. She had vintage wine. What's the point in showing me her vintage wine if she doesn't want to drink it? I don't understand that. Do
It's
you?
all about, sure, you understand it. It's all about possessing
And hoarding.
and hoarding.
And
So
hoarding.
we got Shot in the Dark joining us. I got three punctures, okay? Three attacks. And you know the worst thing about it is?
What?
Good evening.
I tried to flirt with her when she was administering it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all I got was a smirk out of her mouth.
At least that's all you got.
You know? I don't know. It's just kind of strange, you know?
We know.
Not
What is
even a tongue
not,
lashing.
whoa. What is not strange in your life?
What is not strange, eh? I got to be honest with you. The weather in Australia is absolutely beautiful.
Oh, you suck. Actually, no, I can't complain. It's been like low 90s. So for like July, no, I'm not.
Well, you're gonna be not happy with me. It's been in the 80s.
Oh, you suck. Where are you?
Oh, I'm next to the river.
Next to the river. Okay.
That helps.
Mississippi River.
Gotcha.
Way down upon the Swanee River.
So I got to tell you, there you go. There's the 3 gold pieces I own. What do you think?
Oh, there's Neo saying hello, humanity. Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
Neil.
Ooh. Yes. Oh, the middle one is the Patek.
Yeah.
It looks tiny compared to the other two, don't it?
Yeah, it is, isn't it, hey? That's just under 40, 39.5. The other two are 42 monsters.
Wow.
Especially the JLC. That's a big monster.
Big Mamba Jumba.
The funny thing is, I actually like the Breguet. You know the most beautiful one, don't you, is the Breguet? You know the most uncomfortable one?
Now, Rodent 3.0 says that Melbourne was beautiful, perfect temperature.
Oh. He said that?
Yep.
Perfect temperature.
And, yep. And he also said at one point, it looks like his flight may have met your flight up in Northern Australia. And he's wondering, did you see him flipping you off?
Let me just show you. You know, I tell you honestly, that's the problem is now that you've cleaned them, I don't want to wear any of them, Rancher.
Yeah, that
Do you
makes
have
sense.
that problem, Mr.
Now,
Goldberg?
Never.
Does Shot in the Dark have anything to report? Have you gotten anything? What are you getting? What are you wearing? What are you selling?
I got the date just 36.
Did you?
The date
Did
chest,
Archie
this
sell
is
that?
Do I?
No, Archie, you received a picture of it.
Yes, I did. That's a beautiful
You showed it on the
watch.
show. Yeah.
Now, why don't you sit here in this visual medium and tell us how beautiful it is?
Oh, it's very nice indeed. It's
Tell me
smooth
what happened
bezel.
to that watch. I'll give
Or-
my bluesy a clean.
Or you could actually pull it up and we could
I
look
can
at
pull
it.
it up. Now, you sent that to me. How did you send that to me on WhatsApp? Didn't
WhatsApp.
you?
Yes.
Yeah, Tan did. Yeah.
No, I did.
Oh, Tan did.
Oh, you
That's
did.
where. Yeah, Tan did.
I sent it to Tan and
No, I sent it to Archie.
oh, okay, you
Unfortunately-
did. Okay.
Unfortunately, Tan. What's Tan's okay? Is he coming back soon?
I don't know. Tan does his own thing.
What went
me check.
wrong? Can I ask you that?
I don't get that far off in the weeds, Archie.
Same thing that always goes wrong, Archibald.
What's that? It's me. You asked the
Yeah.
good doctor about it.
Here's what happens.
Hmm.
You get really close to glory on this show, and you start to think that you're running it. And then you run into the fact that you're not running it, you're running it, and you do your own thing. You do what you want to do. Anyway, I think what happened to Tan was he just became a little disenchanted. But he's in a revolving door. He's in, he's out. That's all of us. Right now he's out. But he can't stay away. He can't quit you. It's just like Brokeback Mountain. He can't quit you. He'll be back.
So how are you doing, Mark?
I am well, Mr. Schott. How are things on your end of the world? By the
Oh, not too bad. Not too bad at all.
MISSISSIPPI.
Mm-hmm. Down here in the Mississippi River Delta. Yes, sir.
All right, yes, sir. Do you now answer me a question? Do you ever go noodling?
Oh my God.
No, hell no.
No, you don't stick your hands in
No.
fish out of there. No, all right.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay, understood.
No noodling, no hogging, no. Nah.
Oh wait, what's hogging?
Nope.
Same thing.
I thought it was dating.
Only for you, Mark.
I understand. Well, boys, I have ordered Satan Kittens. dinner. I must make my way to the local pizza parlor emporium, which is Domino's tonight. To do a pick-
Enjoy.
I shall. Thank you for hosting me, Clyde. I do not release you from the
Oh
bond.
no. That does not work that way.
Clyde, you are hereby remanded to the custody of ArchieLuxury.
No, he does
Until-
not have a mug. You are the
until-
mug. There's a
until
super
such-
chat. There's a super chat.
Until
There's a
such
super chat.
time
Super chat.
as he
There's a
decides
super
to end this stream, Clyde, you have your instructions.
I have my instructions, and
You
I
will
will.
remain until ArchieLuxury is done with you. I've given him the mug.
You have not given the mug.
Well,
We got a super chat. We got a super chat here from Neo, $10. Pontiff, can we watch you give yourself a pedicure? Let's just have. I think that's a joke shot because my nails.
yeah. Manicure. Yeah.
Yeah, my pedicure machine is my teeth. Okay, it's a. I think.
Pedicure is your feet.
Oh, okay. Well, they're even worse. Okay. I sometimes, when I have a lot of stress, I sometimes pick at my nails because I don't know. I just do that, right? And that's not a good thing. Shot in the dark, it's not a good thing.
No, that's not a good thing. It damages the cuticles.
Yes! The quips. The quips? It damages the quips.
Yes. The quick. Yep.
And if I'm under stress, I always touch my feet or my nails. I don't know why. I think it's because I have some sort of control over them because everything else in my life is a disaster, Shot.
It'll turn around. It'll just get worse.
It'll turn around. Yeah, right. You're not wrong, Shot. You know, the truth is I've known you for a long time,
Yes, sir.
and it's pretty true, bud, isn't it?
I,
It's pretty true.
I lived in your chat for many years.
Yeah, it just gets worse. But I mean,
Uh.
you've seen me come and go. I like that recording. He comes, he goes, but he always stays. Archie stays.
Yeah.
And
So some people go, some people stay. Yeah. So
Shot
that's very true. You know, it has to do with human personality. I mean, it's funny you mentioned Live with Clive. When you were doing Google Hangouts before they started allowing super chats and all that other stuff, and they didn't allow very many people on. And,
yes. They were
Tan
good
was putting money out and everything else all the time, and I remember Clyde saying, and it sounded so funny the way he said it, as he would say, instead of 10 and sorry, it sounded like coming through the computer speakers, 10 I'm sorry.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And it just tickled me. And you were on basically just Friday and Saturday here in the States. So it was your Saturday and Sunday.
Were they better days? Do you think they were better times?
I think so, because you were pretty much one of very few that was in the space.
Mm.
And you know, before the whole everybody started making their money on YouTube.
I think the money has destroyed a lot of things.
Well, you know what they say, the love of money is the root of all evil. So
yes.
But without money, you can't pay the bills.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It's true. It's without money, you can't pay the bills.
You know, so do I wish I had more money? Yeah. I'm not gonna lie about it. I see that smirk.
Yeah. I understand. I understand, big boy. I'm just looking for a clock.
I mean, you and I are just a year apart.
Yes,
in
money
age.
solves a lot of problems, don't you think, or not?
Yes, it
Money solves a lot of fucking stinking problems. Let me give you the drum, sunshine. Money solves a hell of a lot of problems, you know? And Shot, I got to tell you honestly, did you see your good friend Thomas Burnett got an Explorer 2? Did you see that?
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, he's got he loves that watch.
That's great.
He's a lovely
guy.
guy.
A nicer fellow.
Sorry?
Couldn't happen to a nicer fellow.
Yeah, no, he's really cool. So I just want to show you a little bit of rejuvenation. So I've got an old sock. This is actually it's been washed. So this sock
That's
here,
a
I'll
good
just show
thing.
you. See, it's got a mouth. These socks have mouths. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a bit of leather conditioner. This is Glitz. Do you have that? You have that in America, Glitz, don't you?
Not that particular brand, no.
Okay. Well, let's get the snake on here. Glitz leather conditioner. Hey, Mikey, how are you?
Hi, Archie.
Hey, Mikey.
I'm just going to use a bit of Glitz on this strap. So just put a little bit on here. And I'm going to polish.
Are you looking to soften it up a little bit?
Yeah, it just gives it a bit of a
sheen.
Okay.
Yeah, so just put it on there. It's giving it a sheen.
Nice.
Little leather conditioner.
Yeah, okay.
And I'll put it on the other side as well. So I like to give it a pretty good coating. Okay. Put it a coating. Where's a... No, I don't want to use my other cloth because it'll get conditioner all over it. I got a tissue. I'll put that on a tissue. And I'm going to do the other. Now, the other end's a bit tricky because on the other end, of course, I've got the strap. I got the buckle, the dongle. Because the thing with these is it's attached with a screw. If you keep pulling that on and off, it'll fuck it up. So
Absolutely, because the hole in the leather will stretch.
Well, actually, no. This is not the hole. It's to the buckle. There's actually a gold screw that keeps that in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if you use the screw too many times, the threads start to wear.
Threads will mess up.
Gold, it's sort of
gall the threads. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just give that a little bit of a light touch up there. Now I've got the paddock strap. It's so perfect. I don't even want to touch that. The JLC strap, I'll put just a light rub. So I'm actually not even dipping it for more conditioner. I'll just give it a little rub there.
Is that original JLC?
Sorry?
Is that original JLC strap?
Yes, it is, sir.
How does it compare to the Patek original strap?
Actually, it's completely different style, Mikey, because this is double stitched. But I would say it's pretty good. It's pretty good quality.
Okay.
Different style, but it's hard to compare because this is a sports.
Sure.
It's a sports JLC, whereas the Patek is the world time. It's more of a
dress.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I was just curious.
So that same sock. These socks are very handy to use as a polishing cloth. So now, how long do you let the leather polisher sit there for? That's a good question. Now, I can never fucking read. My eyesight has gotten bad. I need to put an extra set of glasses on top of my glasses. Do you ever do that?
Do I have a magnifying glass?
I definitely need readers to be able to read, like instructions on
Basically, you just give it a couple minutes, okay? A couple minutes.
Yeah.
The bad thing is that on those containers, it's nothing but mice type.
Yeah. So there we go. This is made. You know where this product is made?
No.
Couldn't see that anyways. What does it say?
Made in the US of A.
Hey, there you go. Woo.
Yeah.
USA.
Have you heard of this?
I have not, but I'd like to find it.
Yeah, it's good old made in the US of A. Fuckaroonie. So, yeah, I've just been doing a little bit of cleaning work on the watch straps. Like, I had that watch everywhere. I took it everywhere with me. And, okay, so now we'll just give it a bit of a... Just give it a buff. It's like a pair of shoes. Once you've got the polish on, you take it, you give it a bit of a buff. This is an interesting strap. This Breguet strap, it's actually got metal supports there. Look at that. Metal to help align the pins.
Huh.
I don't know why the fuck they do that, but giving it a bit of a buff. It's looking really good. That's come up nicely. That's come up really nice, that there. Shot in the dark. How are you, Shot?
I'm doing well, sir. Doing well.
We got a super chat from Methy. $1. Methy. $1. Methy, how are you? I went to visit him in Cairns. Methy, come on and talk to us.
Methy was doing so well.
I know. I don't know what happened to Methy. So now with the Breguet there, what I'm going to do is, because the spring bars were really fucked, the spring bar was bent, it's always a good idea. I got a nice new one. I'm going to fit.
Do we have super chats waiting?
We got
we do.
Nice new one. I got a super chat. Pavel, $2. Mike, what happened?
I think they're asking because I haven't been around in a few days. Maybe. I've just been super busy. The last day before yesterday, I spent the day in the emergency room because I got this acne underneath my eye that was a little too close to my eye, and so I went in to get it looked at, and it's getting better.
What
That's
did they
good.
say, Mikey?
It's just it's acne. If you full screen me, you can see it. It's a pretty large red spot underneath my eye, and it just is a zit that got really big and wouldn't come to the point of being able to be popped.
How much
So-
was it cost? How much did it cost to fix that up?
I have health insurance, so I just paid my copay.
Because there is that lady on YouTube who would have done that for free for you.
Oh yeah, the pimple popper lady.
Yeah. She would have taken care of that, Mike. I
This
could have
is-
arranged that for you.
This is too small for her. This is small beans. She only deals with those big giant ones that are TV worthy.
Oh, okay.
You're saying you're not TV worthy, Mike?
What's that?
You're saying you're not TV worthy?
Well, my zit isn't. I mean, yeah, most definitely. I couldn't say whether I'm TV worthy myself or not, but I know my zit's definitely not. It's a zit underneath my eye that's just a little too close to my eye to be fucking around with or trying to pop myself. It's
Are you supposed to pop these things? Is that what you're supposed to do? I never.
Well, usually when you get a large pimple, you wait till it gets a whitehead, and then you can usually.
Do you enjoy the popping process? Is that a pleasure thing for you to do?
I haven't had acne since I was in high school until I started these testosterone shots a few months ago.
Oh, the testosterone. Do they work?
Oh, yeah.
Well, my testosterone's back to normal, but I have started getting acne again. Just in the normal spots, like in the corner of your nose, little itty bitty zits, nothing big. But then I got this one little bump that started under my eye, and it just started getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it just got to a point where it wasn't.
It wasn't fun anymore.
Yeah, it started to hurt to close my eyes or squint or anything. So I went to the emergency room, and sometimes you walk right in and they see you, and sometimes you got to wait all day. It just depends on.
One of the things I would be tempted to do is use hydrogen peroxide or 91% alcohol.
I don't know about if I like that that's hydrogen
not on your
peroxide. It
eyeball.
really smells strange.
Mm.
What I was
You find
doing
that it
was
smells strange?
yeah, a little bit, but I was doing hot compresses on it, for 2 or 3 days. I was just laying there, continually dabbing this little cotton pad in really hot water and trying to get it to, to get to where it was either, come to a head or something, but it wasn't. It was just getting bigger and bigger. So I finally went to the emergency room for it, where they did lance it. They did lance it, and it's
What
now
did they
getting
say?
better.
We happy you came in with this or not?
What? Yeah, no, they said I did the right thing, and they said I did 90% of their work by doing the hot compresses, because that's what they would have told me to do in the first place.
Oh,
So,
okay.
but they didn't even help, or they helped, but they didn't do the job completely. And this was a case where they did need to poke it and squeeze
You know what
it.
I like? I like some good tools. You know that?
Oh yeah, good tools.
I actually like to keep. You keep a scalpel on hand. I like to keep a good scalpel.
I do.
I like a good scalpel. I can fix a lot of things myself, right?
Yep.
Unfortunately, I've had some nervous problems lately, right? And I
Right.
gotta tell you, I've been hacking at my toe, and it's been very badly. I've done a terrible job on that.
Mm.
I've been under a lot of pressure lately. I haven't really been terribly happy in this world.
Well, given your previous circumstances here, Archie, lately particularly,
Yes.
as I say, I can't tell you how sorry I am in the loss of your son. I just can't say that often enough.
No.
Yeah, but you're also entitled to have your low points and high points and everything in between. This is still really fresh.
It's very tough. But the world is fair is not a word for adults there, Mikey,
I
fair.
agree.
The only thing you can do is, as they say, what is it?
Oh, yeah. What's it say?
Live respected and die regretted.
Mm. But you can only try your best, Mikey. You can only ever try your best. And I've actually just put these watches together. Mikey. I'll give you a look at these here. So have a look here. That's that cleaned. I don't know if that looks better. Does that look better cleaned?
Yeah, it's a beautiful. The thing's gorgeous.
I think I might put the camera down. I might just bring
There's
this
some
camera.
great watches there, Archie.
The thing is gorgeous.
Yeah, no, they are some beautiful watches. I'll just get this camera.
But this isn't the first bunch of beautiful watches you've had. I remember the Archie 5.
Yeah, no, they were some lovely watches. So there you go. That's the World Time. I've given that a bit of a clean. The thing about when you clean it is it's between the lugs. They tend to collect shit,
Yeah. I was at the store the other day before I got my Rolex, my date just, and the young man, he says, "Hey, let me take that watch," and he took it back to the jeweler, and they put it in the ultrasonic for about 10 minutes. Got all the crud out of the bracelet and everything that I couldn't get at.
Yes, that's incredible, isn't it?
Oh, it's so nice getting back a fresh watch.
Which watch is this? Which watch is this shot?
Oh, this is just my beater watch.
Did they throw the whole watch into the sonic machine?
Oh yeah.
Holy shit!
There you
That's
go,
one thing I would never do.
Well, they may have taken the bracelet off, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, I would think
Well, there you go,
it's safe to
super chat
drop a
from
bracelet
Rodent.
in there.
Rodent, $3.05. Arch, tell the punters about your experience with the Type 20 Ehrenvale you bought. How much were the links? So the links, they were actually quite expensive. It ended up costing me about $600 Aussie in links, because I got it from Japan. It had I think a lady had worn it because it had absolutely every link was taken out.
Mm.
And
that's a hard one to have to spend on top of buying the watch.
there we go. That's the Breguet there. I've just given that a bit of a clean up because I had that. sometimes, you know, when you have these beautiful watches, I don't like to have them in sweaty surrounds. Do you?
Oh, sweaty surroundings.
I'm gonna. I took these out because I'm gonna have a rotation. Actually, I'm gonna take these back. Which two should I keep out? That's the question. Which two should I keep out?
Which is your favorite?
Well, you know, I just had the Breguet out. I'm thinking I might just wear the bluesy. I love the bluesy. You know that? The bluesy is so beautiful.
Oh, the bluesies are absolutely gorgeous. I like them myself.
I got okay. So these watches here. Let's just have a sticky beak there. So there we go. That is the Breguet. It would be very good if this could focus a bit. There we go. We're in. Okay.
There you go.
That's the Breguet. And I got to tell you, that dial on the Breguet is incredible. So I got to tell you, Rodent, the links. I bought this watch from Japan. It was a Breguet Type 20, and what had happened was it was actually on a bracelet, but they had every link had been removed. Every link was gone. So, fuck, it was a real bummer. And I ordered 4 links, then I still needed more. You know how when you're ordering things, oh, probably this will be enough. And anyhow, it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. Look at that beautiful world time there, and then the JL. So that's my 3 gold watches. You know, I'd like to in the future. I'd like to get a gold Panerai. What do you think of that as a set there?
Gold Panerai is definitely a statement watch.
I agree with Lonnie on that one. That's definitely a statement watch.
It'll make you walk in circles.
And then on the other side here, we'll show you some other watches. So that's the Zenith. I love that. I know everyone criticized it, but fuck. I honestly, shot in the dark, that could be a one and done for me. I love it so much. I love it because it's just so beautiful. Beautiful watch. What I hate about it is the fucking buckle on it. I hate it. I hate the buckle, okay? The bluesy, I love the bluesy and I love the speedy. I had the bluesy was a watch that I just love it. The only thing I would replace that for is a solid gold one, you know?
Yep.
Sometimes I think, fuck, I would look. It's good to dream, you know. I find it's good to dream.
The manager at the AD was wearing a bluesy.
Absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to add. We got Doc joining us. Doc is joining us now. Doc.
He told me his.
Hello,
story.
Doc. How are you?
I'm good, gentlemen. How's
Hey,
it going?
Doc.
Hey, Doc.
How's it going there, Mikey? Shot?
I just gave them a bit of a cleanup.
You inspired me before coming on. I had to clean up the bracelet on my Speedy.
Oh, wow. That's good to hear, Doc.
Well, you know, since it's a Speedmaster and it's not the original bracelet, it gets scratched, especially on the buckle.
Now I'm going to take a photo. I'm going to show you this, guys. So I've cleaned the watches up. I like to do a bit of photography. Sometimes you get it set up, but I just like to take a quick and fast photo, right?
Come here.
Now I'm going to take a couple photos. So one thing is, if you're taking a photo, one pro tip is clean the lens of your camera.
That's never a bad idea.
always clean your lens, you know. I'm going to take a shot, so I'm just going to get this right.
That's actually the trick to do when you're taking pictures of your watch. First, you want to clean the watch. That's sort of obvious. Then you want to clean the lens because otherwise it'll look like you didn't clean the watch.
Clean everything. Clean your house.
No, well, you've only got so much time, but Mikey, you know what I mean?
I was just joking, Arch.
But it is a motivator. Once you clean
Yeah.
your watch, once you clean your lens, you say, hey, maybe I should clean the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Then what I like to do is too, if you're going to be into photography, right? I don't know if you guys, I'm going to get my camera. I'm going to take a photo, Mikey. For you, just for you today, Mikey.
Okay.
Like that, he's taking a photo just for you.
Just for me. I'm
And one
special.
thing you've always got to decide is, do you buy? Okay, so that's my camera. Do you buy? Always, you need to get the macro lens. Okay. You need to get the macro. I mean, sometimes you think, I don't need it. You know what? If you're into watches, buy the fucking macro lens, Mikey. You know that?
That's the lens that lets you take super close-up stuff, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the nifty 50.
Yeah.
Okay.
The battery went out on
The
my
nifty
camera.
50 isn't enough. I'm sorry. Okay, and I like to put it into manual mode.
Oh, a Nikon.
Yeah.
Almost the best.
ZFC. It's a Nikon ZFC. So this is. It's not a.
I don't know which is
It's
the
not a
best.
full frame.
Leica,
It's a crop
Hasselblad?
sensor.
One of those is the best.
Hasselblad.
One of those is the best. Could be Leica too, right? A lot of people will.
Hasselblad is probably the best camera on the face of the planet.
Well. Hang on. They're different format. Hasselblad is
exactly.
It's a
commercial format.
Yeah. So.
And that's the one that went to the moon stage, right?
Hmm.
The one that
So
the one
set
that
my
was
aperture.
not modified in any way to combat any of the radiation that was supposed to have been exposed to. And somehow it worked perfectly. But that's a whole nother discussion. Let's not get into the weeds, right?
Yeah, let you and Tommy get into that one.
I think we're going to be talking about Watergate next. That's our next conspiracy show, according to Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the less said about the Watergate salad, the better.
Well, the reason I thought it would be a good topic is because after Watergate, every kind of scandal that came along, they would give it an alternate name like Watergate.
Well, no. Clinton Gate.
Well, Iran-Contra Gate came after Watergate. I don't remember if there was one between Watergate and Iran-Contra Gate. But yeah, they just kept giving it different gates, you know. Makes you think that maybe it's a psyop, right, Shot? Because after all, I mean, why are they focused on?
I'm not a big fan. I've always been. I'm not American, right? But I've always been a huge fan of Nixon. I quite liked Nixon.
I was born in the house my father built. Yeah. I can't do Nixon, but I can kind of do Dan Aykroyd doing Nixon.
That's a hell of a combination.
Well, I mean, as a kid, I remember watching some of the old Saturday Night Lives, and Dan Aykroyd was doing Nixon, and somebody else there was doing Kissinger. Oh, I know, the guy who was senator. The guy who was senator was doing an awesome Kissinger. Who was that guy that was senator? You know who I'm talking about, right, Shot?
Hell, I know.
Al Franken. Al Franken.
Yeah.
He used to do a Henry Kissinger, and it was the the first and only time I've ever really heard anybody do Henry Kissinger. Why you would want to do Henry Kissinger, but
Well,
it
that's
was
the
perfect.
best you can do, I guess.
Well, Al Franken hardly ever was really on the show. He was, I think, writing, but he wasn't really on the show. But somebody probably found out that he could do a Kissinger, and they said, "Oh, you got to go on the show." And
Yeah,
it was
you know,
Nixon and
I mean,
Kissinger.
and, you know, the thing is that oh, who was that guy?
John Belushi.
O'Brien. Had the Late Show.
Oh, Conan. Conan used to be a
Conan
writer.
O'Brien.
Yes, he used to be
You
a
know,
writer.
he was a writer for several
Yeah.
shows, like the Saturday Night Live and such. And
You know
but-
who was a writer, and I didn't realize he was a writer for these shows.
Yeah.
Obviously not those shows, but Robin Williams started out doing a lot of writing for shows. He was
And did you know David Letterman's one of his first gigs was on Mork and Mindy?
because he knew Robin Williams. Yes.
Hmm.
Robin Williams said, "We'll get you on the show."
Funny thing is, I don't know any actors, so
Oh, you mean personally?
yeah. So that's why you'll never see me on a show.
Except for, of course, ArchieLuxury.
Of course.
America's Funniest Videos.
Well,
Not even that one, Mikey. Nobody's interested in taking a video of me doing stupid shit.
Yeah. Same here.
So, yeah, Doc.
we're
I got a new
talking
watch.
Watches and photography. Got new what?
I got a new watch.
Yes, he got the
Uh,
date just. Can you? I'm trying
Oh,
to find
nice, man.
Your date just is new?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I thought you had a Rolex before.
I do.
Oh, well, what's the other Rolex?
Explorer 2 and Explorer 1.
And now you have a date just to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
So the date just is rather, it's a 36
new.
or is it traditional vintage 36 or is it a new?
It's a 36, but it's new.
New. Like
Yeah,
from
minty.
the,
Yep.
from the AD new?
What made you
Yeah.
go with that size?
Doc, I've lost a lot of weight.
You lost weight. What the fuck happened? You stopped eating.
That tends to help it. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it's
lost
usually
it
part
on
of the
purpose,
deal.
then is we're assuming you lost weight on purpose.
Yes.
Okay, that's a lot better.
I
than
lost a
losing
lot of
it
weight
not
on purpose because of being diabetic and knowing that would help
Yeah.
things.
Oh, yeah.
Losing weight will help the diabetes.
So
Did you notice that it improved it?
yes.
Excellent.
How big improvement did you have? If you don't mind me asking,
What's that?
how big improvement have you found it's helped? Like how has it
Well,
helped? Tell me.
No, when
I'm trying
when
to
we
find
met,
some
I think-
motivation to lose weight. Please give me some
All right.
motivation.
All right.
And he's not been diagnosed, but he does look a little bit like he's diabetic.
Who?
Okay. Well, I was diagnosed.
Dude.
I woke up one morning in like 2021,
You're going to scare him.
and I couldn't see to read a damn thing.
Uh-oh, didn't that happen to Archie? He's got he puts on 3 or 4 glasses at the same time.
No, I mean, with glasses and a magnifying glass, I couldn't see a damn thing.
I see.
That could be.
Went to
that
the doctor,
could be the
and
same
my
thing.
A1C was 12.3.
Oh, woo.
That's a little off.
Yeah.
A little? You think?
That's like way up.
I'm trying to
there.
remember what's the norm. The norm is supposed to be around.
4.5.
4.5, 5, yeah. Mine right
I mean,
now is
the
5.8.
ideal, I suppose. So what's supposed to
Around
happen?
4.
Yeah.
4 or 5, yeah. And mine's 5.8 with a lot of work. But when I got diagnosed with diabetes and they I forget what my A1C was, but my blood sugar was 575. Which is,
Holy shit, Mikey!
That's
yeah, the doctor
comatose
said
levels, Mikey.
exactly.
That's
The doctor told me, he said, I've seen people in comas with sugar lower than this. Tomorrow you're going to you're going to see somebody about diabetes. And I said, well, should I go now? And he says, no, you've lived to now. You'll make it till tomorrow. Go tomorrow for sure. And they
And did you stop at
immediately
KFC on the way home?
Jesus.
no, but they immediately put me on metformin and insulin. And
Simultaneous. Yes.
I changed my diet drastically from that moment.
What did you
And-
used
No more
to eat
ice
that made
cream.
it
No
so
more
bad?
ice
What did
cream.
you used to eat, Mikey?
I basically cut milk out of my diet because I used to drink a lot of milk and a lot of cheese. And
At least you won't get osteoporosis.
yeah, but one thing I noticed was after getting my sugar like down more under control, that the pressure in my eyeballs changed, and for about 2 months, my vision was highly affected. Everything was blurry. I couldn't even read the license plate in the car in front of me at a stop sign. For about 2-3 months until my eyes adjusted to the new sugar levels of my body. Then once everything balanced out, everything kind of went back to somewhat normal.
So anyway, getting back to Doc here, I was roughly 220 pounds then. Whenever I met Archie,
I'm going to assume
Yeah.
you're not 7 foot tall either.
no,
Yeah.
5'7".
Yeah, that's a little heavy for 5'7".
Exactly. 44-inch waist doesn't help things. So
Doesn't help what?
It doesn't help your diabetes when you're 41-inch waist.
no, it's a 44, Doc. 44.
44-inch waist?
Yeah,
That's not helping even more.
not helping at all, right?
I like
So-
food, but food is delicious.
So the doctor gives me Genumet, which is 1,000 milligram metformin plus appetite suppressant.
Oh, really? So
So-
you had a little of that. Was it like Ozempic? That's the
No,
latest
it's
one in
just
the news
tablet.
all the time.
It's just tablet.
The appetite suppressant, I mean.
Not that drastic. No.
it's just
Okay.
speed, Doc. It's just speed. It's speed.
So
to
anyway,
Well, they have different kinds.
right. So, and I'd go on intermittent fasting.
Aha,
1 meal a day.
That's a healthy maneuver right there.
And in 3 months, I lost 40 pounds.
Wow. That actually might be a little too much, but as long as the doctor's aware of it, they'll be on top
He was
of it.
aware of it.
So you weren't eating anything, is that right?
No,
What?
he did intermittent fasting. You want to explain what intermittent fasting is, or I can do it too, but
You can probably explain it better than me.
it's actually very simple. I mean, basically, it's extending the amount of time that you haven't eaten to at least 12 hours.
Yep.
And ideally a little bit more than that. So it's essentially skipping one of your meals. Most people will skip breakfast.
Actually,
Some people will skip dinner.
I've never been one to eat breakfast, so I had lunch and skipped everything else.
Oh, you
So I
really
had one
you
meal
went
in 24
hardcore. That's hardcore intermittent fasting.
Yep.
Good for you.
And did you eat like a pig when you had lunch?
I moderately, really.
But you know what?
I don't like
You'll-
moderate. You know this?
you'll
I don't
lose-
like moderate.
You'll lose weight even if you eat like a pig.
Yeah. Now let's say I
As
got
long as it's
hungry
once
in the
a day.
interim, Doc.
What's that?
I kept a jug of peanuts, and I'd have a handful of peanuts or something like that.
Oh,
Just
you
to
have a
kinda-
jug of peanuts. Peanuts have got a lot of calories in them.
But you
Yeah.
know what he was doing to balance the calories in the peanuts?
Mm.
He was skipping meals.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he was doing.
So you like that, Doc?
I think on balance, he's okay.
Yeah.
One thing I did, I mean, on top of changing what I ate and getting rid of milk, switching to almond milk, I used to eat basically until I couldn't eat another bite, right? And then I was like, oh, I'm stuffed, I'm done, right? And that's the wrong way to eat, because if you eat like half as much and stop, you'll find that 10 minutes later you're not hungry anymore. And so I basically cut all of my serving sizes in half, and that's what basically contributed to helping get my A1C down and my blood sugar under control. My weight, it's stayed about the same, probably because I still cheat with a little bit of ice cream, but I go for walks every day.
You know what the problem is with you Americans? Can I tell you what the fuck you problems? I blame you Americans for a lot of things, right? I went to
That's
New
why I
York.
was wondering, one problem? Just one problem?
I got to tell you, I went to New York. Those pizza slices are fucking heaven. Heaven. And if I could have a Mexican Coke with it, fuck me dead, that is heaven. A Mexican. I want a Mexican Coke
my weight loss
and 4
goal friends because I'm allergic to cheese. So I eat pizza with no cheese on it. And that's getting rid of a lot of the fat from the pizza just by eliminating the cheese.
See, I didn't do too much soda pop, but I gave up soda pop completely because there's a shitload of sugar in a regular soda pop.
Other stuff too.
Yeah.
And don't make it a Coke, especially. You can put a nail in a Coke and it'll be dissolved.
Or a tooth. Or if you drop a tooth in there, it'll just be gone in the morning. But it'll also eat the battery acid off the top of your battery. All that white fuzz.
Oh, that's
Come on,
true.
that's ridiculous.
And
what do you mean? What's ridiculous?
Coke will dissolve a tooth overnight.
Yep. And you can clean the chrome on your car with Coca-Cola as well. That and a little bit of steel wool, and shine your chrome right up on an old car.
So, Doc, this last go around, no matter what I did, my weight started to increase.
Yep.
Increase.
Mm-hmm. And I realized, of course, now
you give up that fried food. You got to give up that fried food.
It was increasing with one meal a day.
You ain't giving up no damn fried food.
But it was increasing with one meal a day?
Yeah.
What was wrong?
I guess it was me. Well, also, I eat with my mother, and she cooks like she lives in 1950. So, a lot of carbohydrate and all that other. So.
But you were eating just the one meal at like lunchtime.
That's right. Yeah.
Wow, she must have really been laying it on heavy, like gravies and I don't know.
No, not too bad that way. No.
Sounds like just good old eating.
But
I only eat one meal a day.
But I went back to go to doing the intermittent fasting regularly and tried to do the cold turkey method like I did before. And no matter what I did, I couldn't get back in the rhythm. So I went on the trazipatide.
Glipizide?
I'm on metformin. Is that an injectable?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm on Admelog and what's the other one? Victoza.
No. This is similar to Ozempic.
Yeah, Victoza is very similar to.
Did it work?
You're supposed to lose weight and stuff with it.
But it's
not an insulin.
Mounjaro. It's known as Mounjaro.
You know what I found that helps my diabetes is when people super chat. My sugar just goes down like immediately when people start super chatting.
So,
my God, it's a miracle. You should see it happen.
Speaking of super chats, we got a few super chats I got to read. Here we go. Thomas Crown, $5. Arch, if you could bring back one of these ladies to your channel for a few vids, who would you bring back? Mimi T or Nana Kim?
Oh, that's easy, right?
I'd love to bring Mimi T back. See what's she up to, but
Oh, that's not exactly what I was expecting.
yeah, I'd like to bring her back. But you know, these people, they get very shitty and they won't do it.
I thought you
So-
wanted to see Nana again.
So, Doc, I was back at 195, and then I'm now down back to 160.
Nice.
Well, that's
Which
good.
is-
That's really gonna help the diabetes, and then that's gonna help.
And
That's gonna
then
help your vascular
my
system.
my last A1C was 5.2.
Oh, wow. Beautiful. Mine's 5.8, I think. And I'm very proud of that.
I suspect that the doctors were shockingly impressed.
My
He
doctor
was
was.
quite pleased.
Well, mine,
Because
mine,
most of the time they tell people to lose weight, and then this will be the benefit. And most people don't take on the task, and they
Right.
don't lose the weight.
Well, I also understand that fatty liver is also part of diabetes, and my A1C, Mikey, had been 5.7, 5.8 for about a year and a half, or maybe 2 years to this point. So once I lost more weight, down to 160, my A1C's 5.2.
We got another super chat, guys. I got to catch up with a super chat. We got a super chat here. We got a super chat from Neo, $10. AC3, Archie, please put the Zenith on a 3-hole rally strap. Yes, I totally agree. A 3-hole rally strap. You betcha.
I think that would go well.
That'd look amazing. I don't know why Bear didn't like this watch. I think it's fucking gorgeous.
It's really
I always-
nice, except for the gunshot wound.
The funny thing is, once you start to wear it, I love it. I hated it to start with, but once you actually wear it, you love that bit. It is so cool.
I thought you liked the standard.
I did.
When we were because we went to
I did.
when we were hanging out at the Wynn, we went and looked at the Zeniths.
We looked at the Amigas.
We looked at the Amigas also, but you know, I guess it's a special taste towards the open heart. You know, it's something that has to be developed, I suppose.
Or it could
Bless
just
your
have
heart.
It just have grown on him.
I'm not there yet. I haven't come to appreciate the open heart yet.
I haven't either.
But I'm a big fan of the tricolor, Zenith, the El Primero, the throwback to 1969. I think it's a gorgeous looking watch. The original, and the Original is a nice, almost a reissue of the original. So, Tommy told me I shouldn't get one though.
Why is that?
He said, "Doc, you already have a Panda, and you've got some other white dial. Why do you need another white dial chronograph? You've already got some really nice ones, and you only have so much time left." He likes to remind me that I'm older than him. Of course, everyone's older than him. But anyway, he teases and he says, "Oh, you only got so much time left. Do the math. What is it?"
And I'm like, if you keep that up, your time is going to get shorter, buddy.
But he's got a point that I've got, I've got the Panda. I've got now 2 different Daytonas that I can wear that are Panda, So I
Nia,
should wear those.
I haven't finished. Sorry, I haven't finished the thing. Archie, please put the Zenith on a 3-hole rally strap. Hashtag fuck you, Bear. Hashtag fuck you, OC. Hashtag fuck you, Patrick Philippe. Hashtag fuck you, Tan. Hashtag fuck you, ungrateful punters. Hashtag fuck you, world. Hashtag fuck you, Paul Pluter. I'm ArchieLuxury. Damn it, I have people skills. Hashtag peace and love.
That is good from
Then we
me.
got
Well
Yankee
said.
Doodle,
That's pretty
Yankee Doodle, $2. Mike the Snake, what did you eat today?
I haven't eaten yet today.
At all?
No, I eat one meal a day, dinner. That's it.
Wow, you and Shot.
Now, the thing is, Doc, you should have an early dinner, shouldn't you? Late dinners are not good.
Yeah,
Yep.
late dinners, especially if you're only eating one meal a day, it really stresses the body to eat that one dinner just before going to bed. That's not great.
Yeah, I try not to eat right before.
It'll basically trick the body into thinking that you're going through some kind of famine. You know,
Oh,
you
it's
might
actually
actually
messes
How many
with
gain
hours
my
weight
before
doing
you go to
That-
bed should you eat, Doc?
it. You should try to eat at least 4 hours before laying down,
Yeah,
and
2 to
ideally
4
more
hours at
like
least.
6.
Oh, okay.
And Shot's doing it actually right. He's doing his meal at lunch. That's the ideal, because
Mhm.
assuming that he's not going to bed at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So if
Oh,
if
damn,
you,
Doc.
I'm just saying, if you eat that lunchtime meal, you've got
I know.
another eight hours that you're up and moving around, and
Mhm.
it's not going to get converted over to fat stores. So
Yeah.
that's great. That's the ideal. I just can't do it at lunch. I'm not ready to eat until 4 in the afternoon or so.
Mm. Well, you
But if
probably
I
have
could, I
cookies
would.
as well.
Does alcohol affect weight loss, Doc?
Alcohol actually can cause weight gain. Is true.
I can see the oh fuck on his face.
Fuck.
However, at least one of the things you do, I notice, is you drink early and often. You start drinking around 10 o'clock in the morning. And, as long as you stop and you're drinking in the earlier part of the day, it has less of an effect than if you're drinking. Like a lot of people will have their alcohol with dinner, and then they're having a late dinner at 8 p.m. and they're having alcohol with it. Now they're drunk around 10, and then they're passing out and going to sleep. Not great. So if you could do it at lunchtime, then that's better.
Mixing alcohol with food too is, just exacerbates things.
Yeah.
I want to ask you guys something. Shot, I'm really proud that you got the date just. I must say that's a fucking amazing watch to get.
Would you believe that's 36 on my wrist?
You know what? The 36 actually, if I wasn't such a fat fuck, I would actually get a 36 myself.
Well, you
That's the
remember
most-
I was wearing the Explorer too when we met in Dallas.
Yes. I really
yeah.
love nice watches, Watches are a fucking amazing thing.
They are really pleasant jewelry.
They're amazing things to have,
Mm-hmm.
You can't go wrong with that,
No. Might as well have a little fun in your life.
And it doesn't have to be a Rolex.
No?
But it should be a Rolex.
Well, I get a lot of joy out of the Speedmaster, and I've had people comment on the Speedmaster, maybe not as much as the Rolexes, but give it more time. I haven't had it very long.
I did get to see the transitional Speedmaster that Clyde had. I got to see that.
Actually,
one.
I had a transitional, but he had a 321.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, 321. Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
had
one
a
he sold?
transitional that got stolen, but he had a 321 that
Yeah.
I'm
Pre-moon.
surprised he sold it.
Yeah, I actually got to see that and wear it.
What you had. That was a beautiful watch.
I
Yeah.
love my Speedy. I love it to death, but I still would trade it, or my next purchase watch is probably going to be a sub.
And then I tried on a day date.
And then you said, that's what I want.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. Except I want the platinum.
Wow. Now, I found the platinum day date a little too heavy.
But that's going to flatten my wallet.
Yeah.
It just-
Well, it'll flatten the wrist because it's so heavy. It will flatten the wallet also. It's expensive.
well, Doc, I've already got a flat wrist.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You and Mark Goldberg.
Mm,
He always
pretty
brags about having a flat wrist. But I don't know. I think it's really nice to see in the flesh. It's nice to look at. It's a nice looking watch, the Platinum Day Date. I just found it heavy when I tried it on.
I actually sent a picture of my watch to Clyde. So I bet he still got it.
Yeah, he's sound asleep by now.
Well, hell yeah. I mean, you know, he wakes up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Why does he wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning?
I'm joking.
Why does he wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning? I've seen him sometimes putting in messages in the WhatsApp at 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm. I think he gets up at 4. I
That's
think
my
part of the
prime
thing
time
is,
to sleep.
I think he does that because he gets him in the office before all hell breaks loose.
I guess. I'm sorry. I need to sleep, and if I got to go to the office along with all the hell breaking loose, so be it. I gotta sleep. I can't get up. I can't get up at 4 a.m. just to beat everybody else to the office. That's no.
No,
It'd be funny though. It's like if I woke up
he's
that
got
early.
to prepare for his court date and get
I
all
can
that
only
drawn up.
imagine if I woke up that early on a routine basis and snuck into Costco and I'm there like working when everybody opens up, like, oh, you're here already. Yeah.
Do you ever leave? That'll be their next comment.
Exactly. That's the other. That's the trick that you toss in. Oh, I'm just here from yesterday. Yeah.
I've had people ask me that before on these streams. They're like, "Do you fucking sleep?" And I'm like,
I remember
sleep?
when I was in university, I had a project. Well, the whole class had a project, and for whatever reason, they would lock the building so you could only work on your project for a few hours at a time. And I thought, that's so stupid. So I just broke in. I just snuck in the window and worked on my project over the weekend. And they could tell something was not right. Like, why am I so far ahead on my project? But it was in the days before them installing the cameras and everything. So they thought they knew what was happening, but they didn't have any proof.
Right.
But they also thought, this is insane. They said, one of the professors said, I don't have any proof that you broke in or anything like that, but I also got to say why. It's just a damn project. Why? Because I had to climb to the second story to get into the window.
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit, dude.
Young and stupid.
Yeah.
Also, I was very agile back then, so I was confident that I wasn't going to fall.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
Lucky for you.
I think the smarter thing would have been to find a lower floor window to climb into, and then once inside, go up to the next level up. But I couldn't find one. And keeping in mind, the reason that the window was open is because I'd left it that way.
Doc, what a wonderful story. With that, I'm going to wrap this baby up. And I want to say, Shot, it's an absolute pleasure having you on. Mike the Snake, it was a pleasure having you on.
Thank you,
shot
Archie.
in the dark. It's an absolute pleasure having you. And also, Doc, it's an absolute pleasure. Thank you to Mark Goldberg and Clive. I got to
Mark.
tell you something. You know what?
Thank
It
you,
doesn't
sir.
matter. If Tan, look, Tan, I love Tan. He gave me a lot of support. I'm here for the punters. And, you know, I got to be honest with you. We'll just see how the show flows. And
One thing
really
it's worth pointing out, and also people, please upvote. One thing that's worth pointing out about our friend Tanzil is he was giving a lot more than just money. He was giving a lot of sweat equity too.
He did. He put a lot of effort in. And for that, I'm really grateful. Tomorrow, I should have the photos back from Kodak. I'll go and get them processed, Doc. I'll go and get them processed.
Kodak? What?
Yeah, I got to get the film, the photos I took of the
That's
watches.
exactly what I was thinking.
You mean it's not a
I mean,
digital
did we
camera?
just go back to the 80s box photo?
It's a joke.
It's a digital. That's a joke. It's a digital camera. Come on.
We'll have them back
I know,
tomorrow.
right?
Guys, I want to thank everyone who donated today. Let's go through the super duper chatters. We had Nick M, Frank V, Toyota Mo, NV Scotsman, Celeb Factor, Ryan J. O'Fry, Celeb Factor. Please subscribe to Celeb Factor. We had Osman Alva, Osman Alva again, Osman Alva, Yankee Doodle, CB, Yankee Doodle, Phoenician Cedar, Neo, Methy Watches, Pavel, Rodent 3.0, Thomas Crown, Neo, and Yankee Doodle. Guys, that is the show for today. We will be back tomorrow morning on the Luxy Show. I love you guys. Please be good. And we will be back tomorrow. Thank you so much, guys.
Don't
Thank you.
forget to wear your watches. They're not meant for the safe. They're meant for your wrist.
See you later, guys.
See you, Archie.